Well, my belief that the Haven map is a attacker map. Well,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think. Well, I think it's more
There's
of a
a change
defender
of
map.
heart. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
change of heart.
yeah. Change of heart. Okay, so yeah. I mean, it
There.
sounds convincing that might be an attacker for the reason that you have all these
Right
openings.
there.
But right now, Abaddon Rising, it feels like they
Alarm
are
bot
the
out.
most comfy team right now. Looking
Hmm.
onto those defense, this is not similar as how they attack, and this is not the same ALE synergy that we saw from their defending side. So this
Uh huh.
time, everyone has been thrown off. We are seeing switch of things and a slow push from ALE trying to identify, leave this, drop this fight around C respawn and Abaddon Rising.
Oh.
They know might be going for A. 3 members. Still, you got two members on each side, C and B. CK identifying Carlos. Goes for a bit of those
There.
peaks with the Vandal. You're already at the position, but might be a bad spot if you have Nano Swarm grenades. But this Omen is looking bad with his 8 HP. Few picks once again. Goes for a wall bang. Doesn't find any targets. 48 seconds. And we might be playing on a 30-second push. But you can see that this Astra is still away. Might be playing onto the double doors,
I'll
might be
find
going for
you.
a flank, catching any rotations. Concussion will be used. You have the
Oh.
smoke. Here comes
Here we go.
Carlos. He's storming in, but CK being patient, the trigger discipline,
left
the
here.
smoke
My
will
ult.
hide it. And not going to
Down
recover,
A.
and that one
One
goes for a
enemy
triple
remaining.
kill. And the last member, Silvano, goes for the Prowler, goes for the peak, might be going for a Killjoy, but an early kill with the Spectre, and we are trailing behind us. Extra Luna being nailed at 9 points.
Team ALE's entry. I mean, the way they take the side, it's so wonderful. But still, CK Team ALE doesn't see CK that he is on the side of the corner. So that's why CK obliterating each members of ALE. Now they are down by 3 rounds.
Yeah.
3 rounds deficit for Team ALE versus Abaddon Rising. Now I can sense the Team Abaddon Rising
Spike down mid.
can now can now win against Team ALE for the next couple of rounds.
Yeah, and you can clearly see that Abaddon Rising already got their own momentum. They just found the secret formula on how to defeat Astra Luna, as all members are still complete and they're just picking ALE one after another, 3 rounds behind, and 3 rounds for Astra Luna to finish this map, but they are hitting it afar. Good wall bang coming in from the Jet, as Lodi Naval will be patient.
Ooh.
Oh, a one tap from Leaf and Jet right now. Ooh. Just making sure that Fael will be keeping on check at B. But Silvano, you can see the barrel of Vandal showed and took the shot. The smokes, and here comes the rotation coming in from Abaddon Rising.
2v2 situation. Spike has been planted. Astral Divide is still available.
One enemy
But
remaining.
CK with the kill
CK.
against Silvano. And now, Fael with the 3K going for forward bot. Naval gets the final kill. And Team Abaddon Rising is still alive onto our game. Getting a round. What a win from the Team Abaddon Rising.
Fael once again. So close. The Sheriff went to places. He started from mid to B. Cleared some of his opponents. But at the moment that he needs to clutch, Sheriff misses. And yeah, Abaddon Rising, 2 points. We're getting lesser. We're getting closer and closer on that one. And this might be Astra Luna's round. As you can see, the full buy-ins. Previously, on the previous round, we just saw a few sheriffs, a few light armors. This time, full vandal and heavy armor. Burning some utilities, making sure that the push will be slowed from the side of Astra Luna. Abaddon Rising. No rotations yet for both sides. They're just being patient. You have also the Astra of Astra Luna trying to check the flanks along from C.
Uh-huh. Fael on toward short. Team Abaddon Rising. They're just chilling onto this round, waiting for someone from ALE to actually dives in into the action. But Jet manages to dash out.
Boss
But
coming back.
Fael
You should
Oh,
must
run.
spot
lockdown?
someone.
Oh, they're
Lockdown
going to
towards A?
lockdown. But this,
Okay.
the spike is at the sewers. Two members at C.
You are divided.
They are still half-hearted. I mean, how's Abaddon Rising going to choose in between? And you have the Cosmic Divide being invested at C. This is a very expensive round. You have two ultimates being committed on two
30 seconds
separate
left.
sites. This is a huge mind game from Astra Luna. Concussion will be trying to use, but change onto the plan as Maj will be holding Hell. And all hell breaks loose once Abaddon Rising will be there. You got the spot, you got the post-plan situation. Here comes the retake from Abaddon Rising. And Maj just waiting patiently, looking for those opening paranoias being thrown. There's so many utilities burned one after another, even the aftershock. You have the Roomba, the Boombot, and here comes Maj for another added casualty from Abaddon Rising. Goes for the pick, might be going for the trade, but no man will be efficient enough. The hunt will be used. They are not known where they are, but ALE is going to sweep as Rising once again. Abaddon Rising once again. It's not going
Wow.
to prevail.
Team ALE, they really know the mind games though.
Anyone feeling
Imagine
jealous?
being too expensive, using two
Thank you.
ultimates, the lockdown and the astral divide, the bluff on towards Silong.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Wow.
I didn't expect that they're going to do that, burning one of the most important ultimates. Cosmic Divide can win angles, can make sure that they can block any sounds, any vision, and yet they invested it at long C, not even at B. Okay, so at least they're just trying to reduce the numbers of Abaddon Rising, who's going to defend A site. And yes, they were able to snag some attention and snag the win itself. But we are on to the next round as once again, the slow push of Astra Luna. Good move to take back their momentum onto their hands. The Prowlers being used onto the sewer. One man staying or might be just left out at A, getting those angles. Blade Storm might be going for the headshot, but no damage at all from Astra Luna. Making sure that they can push B, but only no corner checks for Fael. Bad news for you, bud. You gotta check those corners. Here comes Sorak. Other members at A. This might be a Tofu. Again, a plan and a retake.
Oh no, wrong angle. Naval, but still, CK is down with the showstopper. I think. But here goes Jet with the 2K with the knives and now goes in with the right clicks, but it will not connect. Silvano
Three
takes him
versus
down.
one?
3 versus 1, but still, Abaddon Rising manages to defend this round and finally retake this with a clearly smooth way, finding their way to a 2-round deficit against Astra Luna Esports. And I think for the next round, ALE doesn't have enough creds to buy full armor. I mean, yeah, you can see on the tab.
Yeah, and you can clearly see, yes, that they are well equipped once again to take another round.
There.
It feels like Astra Luna is back on track. But the bad news is that Abaddon Rising is still ready to take them any day. And you can see Fael might be banking on towards a light armor and a Vandal. We saw also a Bulldog onto the side of Astra Luna. So this is a half buy coming from them. Doesn't really want to go all in as they still need to control their ecos. Yes, they might be ahead, but not for so long as Abaddon Rising consistently trying to win back those trades. And you can see that Bulldog
Crispy.
doing the work, popping heads off.
Oh, let's see Team ALE. After that mid skirmish, they want to go on
Placing
A
a lava.
side. Really want to penetrate this side though. But 5 members rushing?
Whoa.
Oh,
But
the
a fake once again. So they made those sounds of footsteps, but right now they're trying to take it slow. They want us to stay silent about this. Not going for B. They're going on to the long route. But you can see the distribution of members of Abaddon Rising. They're just trying to equalize. You have Killjoy setups at C, and this might be the rush that they need. We are on to the 30-second
30
rush.
seconds left.
This is the hunt. And this might be a sweet rush, and the sugar rush might be popping in. The pressure is on for both sides. Garage being held. You can see Lodi Naval there, but Pael might be surprising also. Corner check. You can see once again the barrel to the Vandal. Making sure that he knows someone is there. They're running away. Make sure to control long C, but this might be not the really good place as already they got the lockdown. Aftershock, just making sure that Lodi Naval will not be pushed away. You have the Rolling Thunder, and Thunder roars as the headshots once again coming in from that Bulldog. Concussion, burning utilities. They are being patient. 32 HP to your 2 versus 2. Looking good for Abaddon Rising. They have the HP. Aftershock once again, but the Tracer. Killjoy with the double kill and the defuse. And this might be it as a 1 point apart from both of the teams to equalize this map.
Team Abaddon Rising. Well, the Rising is in their name, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
wow. Team Abaddon.
It started from the bottom now, yeah.
Yep.
Started from the
Fought their
bottom
way
now.
back up.
Yeah.
Team Astro Luna, we can't deny the abilities that Team ALE are showing us, but the endurance of Abaddon Rising. Oh my god.
Their mental fortitude after getting stomped all the way. Now they got the momentum, and this might be an easy 10-10 for them, just like a sale. Since they didn't check out as much of the equipments, they're just going for the eco rounds. You have sheriffs, you have stingers, but you have Abaddon's Rising onto those Vandals. Might be a big win for ALE if they can clutch this one out, if miracles do happen for them. Because right now, they're just grouping together. They got less firepower, so you gotta clutch it out. You need to make sure that everything is perfect. You have the concussion, you have those damage, and a shot will remove them, and the Phantom will do wonders onto this Jet. Stinger and the Sheriff might be pushing in. You have the Cloud Burst as he's bursting out, but the HP is looking bad for the Jet. Abaddon Rising, they know that they're thinking that B is the place, but Silvano with the Cosmic Divide, they might be going in and going hard onto this A side. Silvano with the headshot, but might be a wrong lineup. Good headshot once again from Omen. Stinger is there. Paranoia will be used. He is jumping in and out, but Cosmic Divide isn't something that you're going to push. A thrift around from ALE and still setting 2 points apart from each other.
Wow, Team ALE after that frustrating loss onto our for their 10th round. Team Team ALE manages their way to bounce back onto their 11th round. Now, getting their full armors, getting their rifles, and now I think this is the time for ALE to finally stretch their bag and get this in their bag. Finally get the W, but let's see for now as Team Abaddon Rising, they are now defending, but Team ALE wants this already. You're getting the kill against Jet, and now they are rushing. They know where the whereabouts of their enemy. Now it's going to be a 5v4 situation. Now yours on the top of box.
So much investment. Even uses the bombs, but I mean, this is a good spot once again, as what Tofu told us, guys. They want it, and they want it hard. They are already at the side post-plan situation, and even the Nightfall will be used. A shell charge will be burned down. Killjoy onto Haven. I mean, Heaven of Haven. Technically, making sure that you have the turrets, giving them a lot of information, but it's swing onto an Omen. And here comes Astra Luna sweeping one team after another, one member after another, and might be a sweep onto the team as we are moving onto the match point. Tofu.
Team ALE. after their rest for I think 8 consecutive rounds, now they are back onto the game, ready to snatch the W against Team Abaddon Rising. And now for Abaddon Rising, I think they really need to have more strategy against ALE, because for me I think they're exhausted already.
Oh yeah, and this would be the result of the exhaustion. And once again, the mind games Tofu. Astro Luna, they made sure that they will be on a high pace, on a fast pace, high octane play onto the previous round. But this time, they're going to switch things up. They might be going for a slow push, playing onto the minds of the members of Abaddon Rising. Tried to lurk around scene, this time moving on to the garage door. You have three members around in between B and C.
Oh, Fael
Nanoswarm
is down.
will catch Fael. This for the last round of ALE.
Now, let's see. Team Abaddon Rising, they have a lot of utils to actually retake this side. But Carlos is there, on towards that door. Sylvana is planting. Now, Team Abaddon Rising rushing on towards A side. But let's see. Lockdown is here. Solrak
Ooh,
is waiting for someone to enter. But Yor gets a kill, but Jet
Ooh,
gets the kill
the
as well.
trades.
The trade
Oh,
off.
the
But
lockdown!
look at
Oh,
Carlos!
Solrak! Solrak! He's... Oh, okay. This is bad. You always check your corners, friend. You always check corners. As
Last player
Solrak will
standing.
be there. And this Blade Storm, storming the front. And you can see Omen onto the backside. Going for the dive. But still, they're going to win. Yes, Carlos might be the last member standing. Might be being left out onto the side. But this Omen, he is on point and making sure that everyone will be cleaned out.
Team Abaddon Rising showing signs of life onto this game. Imagine all of the utils, the lockdown itself, so powerful enough to actually obliterate the members of ALE. And now for Team ALE, this is their last chance to actually. I mean, not so last chance. I mean, after this round, if
Yeah.
they lost this, they have to go eco, and that is a bonus round for the Team Abaddon Rising. And now let's see how ALE will manage their way to finally snatch the W against Team Abaddon Rising. And now for Abaddon Rising, look at the rush from CK and Jet.
You should run.
Hold the W.
Oh, they know they got the flank, but they got the information and they are ready to take this. Three members looking for the flank, looking for those plays. Yes, they are going to take one member, going for the trades, but this Omen is on point with
Oh,
a
no.
double pop-in head off as Lodi Naval might be going onto the garage. 3 versus 2. Backside being controlled by Killjoy, but Soul Rack is ready to take souls and rack things up with that Prowler. Still going to check for the flanks. Aftershock might be hitting them a few damage. 81 onto that HP. Platform being controlled as well. This might be a double peak, but Nanoswarm, they are throwing Pokeballs one after another as they know
One
that
enemy
they just need distraction. They want this game. They want this map.
Attackers
And
win.
they are negating no uprising for today as this will be Astro Luna's esports game. Wow. How do you feel about that, Tofu? I mean, it feels like for me, it was a really good back and forth. Always has been a really good shot from Abaddon Rising. They know where to hit onto the points of Astro Luna. It feels like we thought they're not going to recover, but they always has been finding those way and that defending or being the one who's controlling the sites. They did a really good job on trailing back on how well Astro Luna executed the synergy. And it feels like we heard Sir Hero and Sir Fluffy that Astro Luna has been onto the board, has been there. But you can see that Abaddon Rising did make out on something of those clutch situations. It means that this tournament, iCafe Attack Series, it means that there are gems. There are teams that might be breaking out to tier 2, going to tier 1. And this tournaments prove a lot. You can see how well Abaddon Rising controlled those pushes, those defense. But it always has been Astra Luna might be onto the upper hand, just making sure that they are getting those wins. So at this point, you can clearly understand that the situation is not looking good for Abaddon onto the attacking. But once they got the situation, look at that. Look at how well Astra Luna looking for those picks, looking for those targets. They're just reading Abaddon Rising like a textbook. And at this point, everything changed up when Astra Luna became the attacker. When Abaddon Rising defended the site. This is different. This is not the best thing that that you want to see as the early hack. But when they started to switch, it feels like Abaddon Rising flipped their own switch as they turned on the beast on rounds. But still, you can check the highlights right now. You can check the recap how good both of these teams are. It's a back and forth swing. Mhm. Okay, so yeah, we're just enjoying the recap. But yeah, for now, we're just heading for a short break as you enjoy the highlights. Once again, I am Osiris with BA Tofu. We'll be back for more Valorant action. Stay right there. We will be back.
Yeah, I am pretty much okay, my friend. You know, had to come in all of a sudden because our boy Tokwa,
Yeah.
unfortunately, the game was too intense
Yeah.
that his transformer exploded.
Yeah, yeah. And
uh,
yeah, a team already won, but we have the first ever giveaway winner for today. So
ooh,
can we show the
big.
name of that lucky winner? As we saw, ooh, Ajed Magalad. So you won a tough T-shirt, 2021. So yeah, Ajed, feel
Mhm.
free to message the page and claim your prize.
Yeah,
So
man's gonna be repping Asus Tough outside, so that's gonna
mhm.
be very interesting to say the least. We're gonna have more giveaways coming soon in just a bit. Of course, we're
Yeah.
gonna take a look at the bracket
Hmm.
right then and here. I think we are in the second round of the tournament. I'm not so sure. Some teams, I think, the tournament itself and trying to see. Oh, never mind. It's
Hmm.
actually the top four already. Holy moly!
Yeah, Sammy's.
Zol, Ragnar versus Palaging, Pogi, Fafa, and Valley View versus Astro Luna. So, two of these teams are known. Two of these teams I've never heard of.
Yeah,
Maybe no,
exactly.
yung maybe when the names start to pop out in the server itself, maybe we can see some familiar faces because it seems like it is gonna be a challenge, I guess, for Palaging Pogi Fafa and then
Yeah.
Valley View. Because,
Hmm.
Zol Ragnar, they've been around the block. And Astro Luna, they've been around the block as well. You've seen them in some of these tournaments. And yeah, I would say my money would be it'll be like a Zol Astro Luna finals. But, I want to be surprised in this
Yeah,
tournament.
exactly. Zol Ragnar has been one of the tier 2 team that has been always tournaments, same as Astro Luna. The previous match that we saw Astro Luna Esports going up against Abaddon Rising started with the first half of a 7-2 or 9-3, 9-4, and then shifted the tides with a close game with 13 and 10 or 11. So it was
Mhm.
fairly close for that game, and this time around we're going to witness Zol Ragnar, as what Sneaky Frog mentioned, that it's one of those teams that we always watch or saw on different tournaments. We want some surprises, and the name itself, Palaging Pogi Fafa, is already surprising. So I'm expecting more on today's game, but I'm excited to our map. The action. Remember, guys, this is a best of one, so you
Ooh.
only got one shot.
Yep, best of ones, the most spicy in terms of the bracket. Because yeah, you only have one shot and you're basically out. But we do have the veto right then and here, and we are gonna go into Icebox. I think we still have the old map pool, so we still
Mm.
have Breeze,
Yeah. No
and we still
split
have
yet.
Nah,
Bind.
that's so sad. I want to see Split so bad in tournament again, but for now we will settle with Icebox. Of course, maybe there's gonna be some adjustments in terms of the usual lineups that we
Yeah.
see, especially considering the recent nerfs to Chamber, and he feels horrible to play, honestly,
Yeah. I
compared to
mean,
old Chamber.
it's horrible now because that's a huge shakeup. But he is
Mhm.
meant to be played that way. He's meant to be the sentinel, or someone who's not definitely a duelist. And we saw the changes from Jet with the dash for the reason low risk, high reward. It's somehow the
Mhm.
same as the rendezvous, so I'm expecting really that they're going to hit that. So at this point, we saw the changes, and he is not a duelist. So stop being the duelist that you are, Chamber. So meant to be played that one, but I believe that the trademark should be put back at the 2 charges, and might not be global as the same as how Cipher differentiate, but the trademark is less useful.
Yeah, trademark's so bad now, honestly. I mean, like you could see, I could. It's not like before, where when you do pop a trademark, then you're gonna have to wait at least 20 seconds just to go through the trap.
Yeah.
But then now it's like more manageable. I guess it's not like you're gonna wait like at least 20 seconds, just like I said, man. When you're trying to flank and then that trap pops, then that's just a bad time for you. But I would say you do have a point in saying that Chamber is supposed to be like this form. I think when Valo came out, I think Riotous gave us a little bit of a taste of how OP some of these agents actually are. But then we actually have to balance it, guys, because esports and everything. But would be fun to see if Chamber does come back in the meta with a different way of playing. I think he's gonna be more rewarded when it comes to passive play. And I think to players who just like to hold angles most of the time, I think he would really be a useful tool if you hit your shots. But the other Sentinels, pretty high in the priority now compared to Chamber. So we might see, maybe a Killjoy, maybe a Cypher.
A Cypher most definitely be there.
Okay,
I am expecting a Cypher already for the reason that we saw the buffs. The double ping onto the new range from 1,000 to 1,500 really work wonders. And for a huge place as Icebox, you can lock down those tripwires at A and go for the retakes. If that will be too much, you have the Viper. Always has been there whenever Icebox is there, and Double Sage, of course, the walls working wonders onto the tube or blocking some of those. There's so many openings at Icebox, so you gotta understand that it is part of it, but starting things off sneaky. Here comes Zol Ragnar attacking as quick as possible.
Yeah. And there it is. Plant immediately. Usual wall once again in towards the B site. Wall from the Viper as well, right then and there. Now it is an attempt to get into the site itself. Jet gets a really nice one tap with that Sheriff, but finally falls off of the yellow container.
One enemy remaining.
Nice shot from him, but the rest of Zol Ragnar, they are just dwindling the numbers of PPF, and it is only a lonely robot left at the bottom. And there it is with the knife as well from Aeonix with love. 1-0. Zol Ragnar already kind of sending a message.
Asserting dominance, right? That knife onto the head of that robot, Aeonix, making sure that he's the best that he is against better. And right now, Zol Ragnar, snappy decision making. They know what they want. They rush through B. And with the Viper lineups, block a really good line of sight. And now, they're going to shake things up. They're going to move to A. Looking for those picks.
Blocking sight.
Goes to the push.
Grenade out.
Here comes the Onyx. And sticking together. PPF doesn't want to stray away, but they are popping heads off. They are making sure that everyone will be taken down. 3 members being left by PPF. You have the spike. Marshall is going to hit, but CLS might be hitting back. This will be a 3 versus 4 still. So the numbers game inside of Zol Ragnar. They got the post-plan situation. CLS might be moving on to the rafters, but a good pick coming in from that Sage will take him down. Moving further onto those push. Shorty
One
is going to
enemy
hit
remaining.
a bit far on that one. And the last member will be going down into the hands of that Viper. He's going to locate the prize.
There it is. 2-0. Pretty quick here for the side of Zol Ragnar. So far, so good. I mean, I'm trying to figure out, because since Aeonix is in now for Zol, I'm trying to figure out who left in the team. But it's a bit hard when the names
Are hidden. They don't
are hidden.
want.
They're trying. They're
It's
just
just a
like,
teaser.
all right, so even though we're playing in a tournament,
It's just a teaser. We have Aeonix
it's a
now.
teaser. Yeah.
And only
I can ask
Aeonix.
L later. Only Aeonix, and this is the new guy on the block as well. I mean, I've seen Aeonix around the block as well, and he's been beating some really, really good teams with his old team. And I expect some really nice stuff from this man. He used to be a Chamber 1 trick. I think he cried when he saw the patch
The
notes.
nerves, of course. Gotta hurt a lot.
my entire hero pool done in just one patch, just like that. Oh, they're gonna go for a cheeky plant on towards the second floor though.
Oh,
Great wall to
CLS.
block off CLS. Jumps a bit late on the trigger right here, but they need to put it down immediately. But I don't think CLS can do much. But he does get a kill on towards the Sage though, which is good news.
Yeah,
But bad news is they might lose the round because Better is on his own in a 1v2 against a Jet and against a Viper. So one for lineup, one for the aggression, and it seems like Shintaro is just gonna end it right then and here. 3-0. Means Zol so far just breezing on through in Icebox.
Yeah, making sure that they're getting those easy wins. We might see a bit of a trade, but they are still making sure that they're getting those match wins. Yeah, and right now, we're seeing a lot of those wins. Zol Ragnar managing on how well they wanted to be quick onto their decision making, right?
Blocking sight.
Gotta be quick on their feet, that's for sure. Speaking of quick on the feet, Zol Ragnar, how are you already in the A site? 1 minute and 24 seconds still on the clock. We have no idea. Not much retaliation from PPF because they have pistols in their hands. And there it is. Back
Spike
to the
planted.
kitchen they go. And back into the B site they went. And there it is.
Yeah.
Have a bulldog. Oh, Sova. Ah, they want another knife here, man. Come on, Zol Ragnar, bro. It's a best of one.
Come on, stop playing with your food, I guess. So right now, we're just going to shake things up, jumping all
no.
around. This is
The
a
res
nice
is out
battle.
too.
Oh no.
No make not one though. There it is. That's a 1-for-1. That's a trade. Well worth it. Does get more credits in the next round. I think that's how it works. So maybe he can purchase a Odin from Better. Maybe that's a drop from his teammate, but that's going to be an interesting buy. Nowhere near the ult though, so I don't think he's going to get that additional firepower or fire rate from the ultimate. So it's going to be interesting to see how PPF is going to set up for this, because so far whatever they're doing, it's not working.
They need to shake things up. I mean, the momentum is on for Zol Ragnar, and they're sitting on a 0 point. So this is not the best thing that you can have. And you are ready for those. You have the res, you have the blades on you, battle. So any moment right now, they can pop.
Oh, the
And-
tripwire.
Oh!
That's got to be the coolest way that that's a prod tripwire right there. That's how you stop prod fan
Ooh!
in this one, but
Spike
Better
down A.
somehow gets one with the Odin. That's a good start.
That was bad. They're trying to they're trying to get those picks. They wanted that wall, but the perfect peak of Better with an Odin. Making sure that they're
Ooh.
getting those kills. So swing. Look for the targets and wash. They being washed off. Even Domik alongside with him. But
Oh!
one, but might be a clutch.
Oh, Sova.
That's the 3K,
Really think
and
they
they missed the shots. 1 point going in for PPF. I thought it's going to be a landslide win.
Yeah, I really thought that it was gonna be that as well, but apparently Sova's A
someone
button
get
is
out?
broken and he just kept on going. That was beyond a pop and swing. That is, I don't know what to call it. A pop and look, pop and jump. I don't know.
Pop
up.
Mary
There it
Poppins
is.
because he's jumping, flying.
That's
I
true.
don't know. I don't
Flew
know.
to the side.
They're just popping heads one after another, but they are going to have a timeout, planning things out.
Yeah, I think the you can credit the win probably here to Better, probably because I think the Odin did a lot more presence for the site itself than I expected. I don't think Jet wanted to commit to going for that backside immediately from the second floor, because if you make a single noise and you get exposed from the second floor of the site itself, then you're gonna get shot immediately by an Odin. So, you know, kind of stopping what usually is a fast pace here for the side of Zol Ragnar. So It's going to be interesting. I think Gale is going to be a really big factor on the attacking side here for PPF. If he can at least get some good knives in and deactivate this this Killjoy from Aeonix, then
Yeah.
that's going to be a big thing for the side of PPF. Something to look forward to, at least, to get some numbers up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's the opening that they got. They got the suppress, so they got a good amount of intel or idea how stacked is the current site in, and they're going for the Hunter's Fury, and watched once again will pay the price. There comes Intaro, was able to take them better, but CLS and other members of PPF will be there, but they are going for the plan. Still, another hit onto that Blade Storm. Prowler's going to bite Shintaro in, but not gonna be a problem.
enemy
CLS
remaining.
still wrecking havoc. You can see the stealth Viper might be going for another knife into this Marshal of Nomic. So they're
That's
just
a
buying
closer.
time. Another.
Oh, he got
Not gonna
it's the second time.
Unavoidable.
Okay, they're just playing
There
around,
it is.
and once again, Zol Ragnar will be there. Just, you know, wanna have some fun.
Fun. But that's the second time that a Viper got knifed. So that means a comb is not a knife, my friend. It cannot do damage. It can only fix your hair, because he has not
Yeah.
gotten a single knife kill. Maybe some damage to the other person's hairdo, but not much in terms of the kill sector. But Zol Ragnar, though, 5-1, immediately going back to the A site. I mean, I'm surprised that they actually just went to the A site again, knowing how weak the B site defense was in the
Yeah,
last
right.
round. But I think they're thinking about, okay, let's clear as much weapons as possible on the other side, especially with the force bite from the side of PPF here. This could be really, really bad, especially they're falling one by one in the site itself. CLS, the man who clutched, now is down in the site itself. So,
Oh.
okay,
once
he's
again,
on a wall,
here we
guys.
go.
Guys,
Okay,
he's
here
on
we
a
go.
wall.
Here we go. Oh, okay. Just
Oh no,
just
not the
playing around.
toes.
Oh, okay,
Oh, I got
okay.
some.
Oh, there you go. They still want it. The comb. I mean, yeah, as what you told us, only the hairdo. And if you are playing with palaging pogi Fafas, they are well aware
Mhm.
that they're pogi with their hairstyle. So you gotta destroy that. So the comb
Yep.
is the perfect weapon to destroy
Exactly.
PPF right now.
Exactly.
And-
Viper is countering the
Yeah.
entire squad. Doesn't matter what agent you're using right now. PPF. Gotta keep it together, man. You gotta use some pomade or something. Because right now it is not looking good for the hairdos and not looking good for the scoreboard for your end. But, yeah, I mean, Zol Ragnar, they're going up against a squad with 5 ultimates and 5 rifles. So they're gonna have to really think about what they're gonna do. But that's a good start, though.
Ooh,
Viper's
wow.
out.
Vipers out indeed, as might be another member, but they're not going to let that happen, as Zol Ragnar is going to storm A once again. Match stack B, they're going for the retake, a good rotation, but Nomic isn't going to go for a full flank, and they're just going to control it right here, head on, better, getting better on himself as he takes down Sage. They are looking for all of those numbers, 2 versus 4. You have the numbers game, PPF, and this might be the last straw as Shintaro will pay the prize once again. And a second point for PPF.
Nice. I mean, they used how many ultimates? That's like 4. That's 2. Only 2. Okay, that's not too bad for the side of PPF here. From that round, actually, it was 3. So yeah, finally gonna get something on the scoreboard. Sometimes you just have to force it, man. Sometimes you just have to ult, or just throw the ults at the enemy team and see how they respond. And it seems like Zol did not respond well, especially with the Viper getting taken out so early
Yeah.
in the round. It's a pretty hard thing to push the site itself, especially when it comes to A, where there's so many angles that the players can play on towards the PPF side. So you do need that green screen, my friend. So let's see what's gonna happen in this one. I mean, not that many ults here for the side of PPF, so I don't think they can force anything. But they do have
Might be faking it.
Oh, it might be faking it. I mean, they're just defaulting. I think they're just looking for any overextensions from PPF.
Play for picks right now. So they just have a cloud burst onto A, going onto the tube. Two members, buddy, making sure that they got each other's six. But Nomic, once again, taking down this Viper. First off.
Oh my god, and Better is down once again, and Nomic is down as well. Sova going absolutely bonkers in the V side.
Okay, you have the lockdown.
Now I'm just so confused, like, why is there lockdown?
Yeah, like, why? I mean, you have the numbers game, you have the op, you have so many. You are already onto the advantage, and you are burning an expensive ultimate. You got the shoddy, you got the punch, and yeah, that's gonna be once again.
Alright, I'm just, Ionix just popped it down.
Yeah,
maybe
it's
to
the same Zol Ragnar, right?
Yeah, get into the enemy's head, maybe. They're like, oh, I don't need this, lockdown to win this game, so I'm just gonna beat you straight up with whatever I have in my hands. That's a message sent there by Mr. Ionix himself. But, yeah, I would say Zol Ragnar, they're just playing Icebox pretty much perfectly at this point. I mean, the only way that PPF can realistically win in this map is, you know, have the same pace on the attacking side here from Zol Ragnar, and then, you know, get picks just like them. Hopefully, they do get the memo, because, you know, Better and the boys over at the side, apparently, just like their name, they got the message. Play pick 4, not play for picks. They just got taken down.
Yeah, and PPF right now, this is the opening that they are not going to take because of that Viper split. They have a good control, and once again, they are going down one after another. Zol Ragnar still 5 members, very perfect. Goes for the 3K. Here comes Sage, goes for the push, but Nas was going to return the favor. But that's another kill onto his hands. He might be clutching it, but this is a 3-member Sova. Or they want again this knife kill.
Watching, scanning ahead.
Yeah. Want another knife kill? Maybe inside of the Viper's pit. They do get the tag. That's the tag. That's the tag, but do they get the finish? Are they gonna make him ult? No, they won't. Viper's just gonna finish it. He knows that he's not gonna get the knife kill. So 8-2. I mean, Joel pretty much in control in this game, man.
Yeah. This is a really hard time for PPF, as they can't. They're having a hard time going for those openings. It was the perfect setups from Zol Ragnar when they got the spike planted. The post-plant situation is looking grim for PPF. They got the chance if they eliminated the Viper first things off, as both of Nomic's picks against the Viper, they got the fighting chance. But whenever this Viper is surviving at the end of every round, ooh, just like that, whoa, they are stacked on mid.
Mid-stack might have worked in terms of dwindling the numbers, but the site control is nowhere to be seen. Turret is to be activating really soon, and Sova has to push this because the second tick is about to come, but instead he's just gonna go for the push. Sova gets 2. CLS and Naxxus get 2 as well. So now is a 2v2 situation, mono e mono from both sides. Ionix gonna use the rope. Just get back.
Last player standing.
The knife.
Okay.
It's really hard to knife from the front, to be fair.
Yeah. And then he got he's around the mid, so you have a really good spacious spot when you run outside A. So there's no problem about that. But of course, just having those mini games for Zol Ragnar, they would still going to finish this round in their hands. They are leading, and we might be closing in if this continues on to the match point.
And almost at double digits. Zol only 4 rounds away from winning this entire affair in Ox. It's gonna be interesting to see how are they gonna finish. I mean, to be fair, Shintaro, who's on Jet right now on Zol Ragnar, is a really annoying opponent, and him with momentum, man, he's just gonna go absolutely crazy. But Naxxus, though, does get first blood in this one. Ionix is down, so that means someone has to go watch flank in this situation, and I think it is gonna be the Viper. Just looking for some mid control, but don't want to push up by too much because that means the backside is going to be opened up. But I think it's just going to play the corner the entire time while this team is working on this A side, trying to see if they can get control. Lightning is going to go into mid side. Washed is going to go down, but Naxus is going to get the second one in the round. Naxus is going to get the third, but better.
Whoa.
Gonna help as well. All right, that's a really nice A defense from the side of PPF. And it seems like Viper is just gonna run in. Why would you swing on a tripwire, my friend? But I think he just knew that it was over. He just had to take it. Take the chance. 9-3. KO, we're looking at you, brother. You're gonna have to be the one doing the heavy lifting, the heavy flashing. Because, you know, if you have a really good KO on Icebox, he can just set everything up for your team for free. Not really for free, you have to spend credits, but, you know, you catch my drift. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you can get off of KO's utility.
Free with no casualty, right? You're just going to go for the knife, clearing operations, corner check. You have those flashes and even the fragment. So you have all of this utility to work on and make those routes or free path of your teammates to get those plants easy. This time might be going for a default, just a default. But they're going to split manpower. You have members might be pushing in. You know, Zol Ragnar, they are aggressive. It feels like these defenders are going to be attackers as they're going to push even further. It's the first one is Nomic. Will be the first victim, the first casualty, and still 3 members trying to play Patintero all around. But they're still going to pop heads, as no Cypher means tripwires will not be efficient. But here comes Better, the sneaky frog, call him out, we're in, that he needs to do the hard lifting. Started things off with a really good ghost touch. But washed onto the other side, 2 members. They are focusing, but Eolix once again trying to stab this mine behind. And this will be PPF causing more problems with them. But still, Pogi problems isn't gonna work to Zol Ragnar.
That's true.
Yeah, they know how to deal with those.
Yeah, I mean, dude, just on Aeonix's side, I mean, he did get tapped out, almost tapped out first there. I think he was looking for something else. His team is actually playing the game, and he's already looking for the knife right behind. So, yeah, I guess that's a really good round for the side over at Zol Ragnar. I mean, PPF, they just kind of wound. And unfortunately, they did not hit the shot on towards Shintaro here, who... I have no idea how he hit the second shot, to be fair, on that Sheriff. Just swung around the corner, insta headshot. That's one he's gonna hurt in the morning, but Sage is going for something, and oh my god, Aeonix! Aeonix is a resident of the Manila area, particularly in the but Jet gonna get one as well. Shintaro with the no scope. CLS, the last person left alive. I mean, it is clutchable, as you do see Shintaro just tactical crouching on the man's corpse. But CLS, oh my god, Aeonix is just looking for more, but CLS knows that he's there. The hunt is gonna go through. Shintaro's doing something else entirely. Oh my god, Aeonix is finally dead. Oh, pulls out the Vandal. That's not a knife. But CLS gets... no more ammo. He could not get all 4. Where was Shintaro the entire time, man? He was just crouching on a player, but his team has already got everything sorted. 23-9 for the man himself. That is... that's a tough one to go up against, man. When the Jet is this much... or rather, has this much momentum, it's pretty tough to just neutralize him, because he feels like he's just immortal.
Yeah, today is his day, and he's just enjoying it with all of those kills. And as how we saw, everything started with Aeonix top fragging. This time, of course, the magic of the duelist, Shintaro, is certainly high up with that momentum, with that streak that he got. We are going to see push onto the mid. And yes, that's the time. That's the sneaky time right now that Shintaro needs to calm himself down. But Aeonix might be the next one. He is trying to blend.
What the heck?
At the flank will be the flank to fill in those bullets into the hands of
Oh.
the enemies, and this will be it as Zol Ragnar will be moving on to the match point.
There it is, Sage even breaking her knees in the process. But it does not matter. She can just heal herself. Let's go back to the replay, my friend. Aeonix ran up from the back like it's no one's business. And better, what can you do, my friend? You have no flashes, no teammates, no bullets. Not enough to kill all three members. And 3-12, I think it's safe to say this could be over in just a short while. PPF struggling. No rounds yet in the attacking side, but maybe they can get something going with better. Popping that ultimate. And the aggression just keeps on going, even the
They're not scared, and yes, better will go down, but Naxxes will snag his own kill. But onto the flank, you can see Watch is prepared for this kind of flank. They got the better understanding of Zol Ragnar now, but is it too late? Because we are onto the match point.
One enemy
You can see how well they are still good in their numbers. And yet, they were able to catch those flanks, but will not be enough to recover on those losing rounds. Snake Bite will be used. This will be the last chance that they're going to have another knife. Oh, this
there it
is
is.
the cherry on top as the Wash will be stabbed on his head. GG's.
There it is. GG's. Stand by the balisong in the back. And there it is, man. Soul. Moving on to the finals of this tournament. Unfortunate for PPF, but at least a top 4 finish is something to be proud of for the boys over at that squad. But still, Zol, I wouldn't say as expected, but I would say Aeonix, a great addition to the roster. That's for sure. Hey, Zol, looking into 2023, they're looking really good, man. We might see some stuff from them in the Ascension, but we'll just have to wait and see what can they offer. I really want Zol to finally, break your one scene at least, because these players are really talented.
I mean, there's so many talented teams that has been on to the block of Tier 2. You have SR Nakage, and then Zol Ragnar, who has been consistently there. And I believe that they got the caliber to the breakthrough of Tier 1. And at this point, they already show that they can have fun also. You can see also the recaps that how well the synergy and how well that Aeonix fits into the team. So there's so many good teams right now. Sneak Frog moving into 2023, and definitely Zol Ragnar is another team to look for. As for PPF, a bit of a close, but this time, yes, Zol Ragnar is the winner. But we do have another giveaway winner. And let's see what's the name of that winner. Who's going to get it?
Ooh.
Angelu Ayaw. Big shoutouts and congratulations on getting that Reppin' Tough t-shirt 2021.
And congratulations. T-shirt from Asus, of course. Shout out to the sponsors once again. Asus PC battles or Gosu battles, and Nvidia, of course. Always so gracious. You see me at at least 5 Nvidia tournaments a year, I think. So big shout outs to Nvidia here. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for the next one. Not gonna lie, I think that is the Astra Luna versus Valley View game. So the same expectations, I would say. From this side, I would say Astra Luna is just gonna go through, unless Valley View. I see 2 or 3 familiar names from their end. Maybe they can lose, but Astra Luna, they've been getting their name out there as of recent as well. So I would expect
Sneaky. We already got the results, so it means that
it's finals already.
Yes, it's finals already.
Dang.
That's why I'm excited. But the good thing about that is the Nostra Sneaky Damus is there. He knows that this will be the same results, and yes, that will be Astra Luna Esports going up against Zol Ragnar. And as what Sir Fluffy and Sir Hero told us, that these two teams has been recognizable. We are waiting for the surprise, Sneaky, but it's still them at the finals. We're still heading off with the well-established teams who's been right there, but I believe that we need to go for a short break. can you confirm with the awesome director? So yeah, we will be moving on for a short break before we bring this intense finals, a best of three, and we're going to see different maps. So yeah, once again, I am Osiris. With me is one of the awesome casters here in the Philippines FPS, Sneaky Frog, and we will be right back. Stay right there. And yes, we are back. iCafe Attack, second leg. And yes, this is powered by the following sponsors: Aces ROG, PC Works, Fulcrum Esports, and Gosu Battles. Once again, we are your shoutcasters for today. I am Osiris. With me is the Sneaky Frog, and we are moving on to the finals.
Hey, yep, we are in our finals already. Apparently, they played the other semifinals match already. So we are
Yeah.
going to go straight into. I said at the beginning of when I arrived, it is going to be a
Yeah.
Zol Astra Luna final. I think everyone expected it, to be fair. I think the closest competition probably here would be. Oh, Game Lab. Dang,
Yeah.
Game Lab drew the short straw in the bracket, man. That's tough, bro.
uh,
That's tough. That's tough.
First round against Zol Ragnar, and not the best situation to be in, but of course, we already expected how well Zol Ragnar will perform, and this time they're going up against Astra Luna, who did well against Abaddon Rising. So this is something that let's say a much awaited match, for the reason that a close fight with Abaddon, and this time they're going up a pace. So Zol, which won a landslide victory. So this is a two different spectrum, and definitely Acer Luna is the challenger who's going to throw off Zol Ragnar. Might be onto this best of three.
Yep. Man, I'm I'm expecting some really nice games in this one. To be fair,
Yeah,
I think we're gonna see Icebox banned immediately. Probably, that's for sure.
exactly.
And what else? What does Astra Luna play? I heard they have a really good breeze, but I
They know
don't
how to
think
play
they're gonna.
Haven.
Yeah, they're a Haven team. Like we will know right about now. There it is. It's right in front of
Yeah.
you. But they're still
Mhm.
deciding. They're still thinking. So if I was Astra Luna here off the bat, I just ban Icebox
Yeah,
ASAP.
no ice box, and then we just played on as an attacker on. I mean, a defender or attack. I mean, it still depends on them how
Yeah,
they want to
depends on the
switch it up.
map.
But you want to go with a Haven, definitely, it is there. And whoa,
They're
they're
okay.
not going to let.
Astra Luna is more worried about
Okay,
how good Zol is at Breeze. That's interesting.
yeah. I mean, it should be. It mostly not be favorable for them to play onto the breeze. You just have to pick the less evil, and it feels like breeze. I mean, icebox would be a bit more manageable to them, and you can see that both of the teams goes on the defender side onto their map picks.
Mm-hmm.
Fracture as Astral Luna. There's so many entry points to this. You have the drop, you have the arcade, and the considered. But onto the ice box, we saw how convincing Zol Ragnar has been. And the last map as a decider is Ascent, which is the vanilla map, which always has been the starter pack. And I'm excited how they're going to perform. Both of the maps has been really good. You have Icebox and Fracture. I was expecting the Fracture would be banned. We might be seeing a Haven Icebox or Haven Breeze and then Ascent. But we are asking for surprises, Nikki. Now they gave us something to watch.
Yeah, and hopefully it does go all three games because it's 4 p.m. And what type
Yeah.
of Valorant tournament ends at 4 p.m.?
Yep. And
It's a bit too quick of a day.
you yeah, I mean it's too fast for the reason that the games has been also been convincing, especially on the second series, but also as how Astra Luna did perform against Valley View. Yes, we haven't seen it, but we know that they deserve a spot right now onto the finals, and this is the underdogs going up against the Titans. Zal Ragnar has been there. We saw already onto the map, but Astra Luna is the one who's going to prove themselves. Once again, no questions asked. They got the strats. It's just that Zal Ragnar might be Not going to let that happen. Double Cypher and boom, and Neon. No Harbor though.
Yep. No harbor to be found whatsoever. I'm surprised.
For the whole day, right?
For the whole day? Are you
Yeah,
serious?
no
So
Harbor.
no one's been playing Pearl. Okay, no one's been on Fracture, bro. Why no? Yeah, I'm trying to ask the same thing. Why am I not seeing any
Right,
harbors,
right.
sir? We are playing on Fracture, my friend. The map is absolutely huge. I think
Fractured. It's expecting you to
fractured.
say fractured, but yeah. I mean, Pearl or Breeze, either way, they want to have Harbor as the element of water is there. So it might be a home court advantage for Harbor. But a bit odd that we're not seeing him, even though he got those patch. We saw some nerfs on both ends of some of those controllers, and other can feel his roles. And we are just inside the arcades chilling. So this is where the call out arcade came from,
Oh, I thought this was just
right?
someone's apartment or something.
Yeah,
Just
I
put in
didn't know
the-
that it's definitely arcade.
I was immediately thinking. As soon as I thought that this was an apartment, I was like, yeah, this is like 15K at least, man. This one's looking too good.
Oh,
Looking too good
yeah.
already. Then I saw the arcade, and they're like, yeah, okay, it's an arcade. But
Ooh,
that's a
huge
really good
screen.
tidbit, actually.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it was just I thought it was just named arcade for the sake of like
Yeah,
callouts, but
yeah, exactly. This is why mind blown that it is filled up definitely with arcades. And this monitor, I believe that it is working well with Asus ROG, and at the same time the RTX 40 series for higher graphics, high definition game, and this arcade. It's fairly
hmm
cute. And if you're playing onto the Fracture, that blurred glass, you're not going to see that it's literally arcade. So I don't really have any idea that it is arcade as arcade.
to be fair, I never look right. I
Oh,
never look.
yeah,
I
yeah.
never look like at the stained
You
glass on
gotta
the
check
right.
tower, right? You
I'm
gotta
looking
check
at the
towers.
freaking corner.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta check those boxes, and then when you push up, you quickly check the tower or underneath the tunnel, so you don't have time to check the glasses. And I think this is the reason why, if you watch offline TV, Tarek loses onto the
Oh,
geographic game of Valorant because he doesn't know such things, such small details.
dang. No wonder he is now a co-streamer, my friend, instead of a pro player.
Yeah.
Happens.
I mean, as a player, you don't really check what's inside, not unless you really face it for a lineup or for those cheeky plays.
hmm
But so far, we're still on a technical pause, but I guess we are moving in
Yep.
to the game itself.
And here we go, Fracture. It's a pretty confusing map, but hope you guys do follow through with whatever is going to go on in this one. But an interesting strategy already off the jump here for the side of Zol Ragnar. 4-man stack on towards this, and you see a running Neon immediately falling, unfortunately. But Fade and Brimstone are going to get that pretty quick trade, and that's going to be a pretty quick A-side take, unless Fail or Eeyore has something to say about it, but does not hit the shot on towards that breach. And now it is a 2v4. What can they do? Madge. Oh, wait, they're running double initiator. Okay, I respect that. I respect that, ALE.
I mean, as how quick as things can be. And once again, we're going to see KO after we're seeing a lot of Cypher traps. And this is going to be an easy round for Zol, as they already lost just 2 members. And with the post-plan situation, they got what they want. It was a Onyx onto the hall. Every angle is covered by Zol Ragnar, and Astro Luna might be a good start, picking off that Neon and a few ghost damage from viewer, but isn't going to let them slide to finish this round.
Yep.
This goes
I think
A.
the only thing that the side of Zol have to worry about is how quick can they trade this Neon, because Neon, I think, is the better choice, but it really depends on the player, because I've seen some really good Neons and I've seen some really bad Neons on Fracture, but that guy dying doesn't mean he's bad. He's just opening things up for his teammate, and Aeonix is going to get the easy kill on towards a match. And I think this might be a retake scenario for the Australuna Esports boys, and now it isn't. Shorty and a dream for the Brimstone.
Yeah, and the shorty did work as the neon pushes in, but right now, face first, and wanted to go for a close range shorty shot, but isn't going to let that slide once again. And yes, we might be on a 2-0. That's expected if you're losing the pistol round, but this time this is the round by. We're seeing a lot of heavy armors, and this neon would still go for the classic. Doesn't want to bring out the big guns. Oh, okay. Goes for the vandal. Still good.
Watching here.
Requires. Okay, so now they're going to push B as quick as they can. Goes on to the fast lane. They throw the prowlers. Use the paint shells, 48 HP, but so many utilities being birthed by a single neon. But Maj was able to take down people from Arcade. And this is a good clear coming in from ALE.
Yep, but if they can get the kill here on Solrak, though, I think this might just be another re-hit going in towards the site itself. But Solrak does not let that happen. Instead, with his friend, they do take down two. Neon trying her best, 48 HP. And the Vandal, one more kill on the dash, so maybe she can get one kill dash out and then somehow, some way get that second one, but I'd be surprised. But yours just not gonna let that happen at all. Australuna Esports with their first round in the Fracture map. And it's gonna be interesting to see how are they gonna set up now, since it's no longer SMGs, it's no longer the pistols only, and now it is gonna be full rifles. I wonder how early the op is gonna be for either side. I mean, it's gonna be a bit hard, especially when you're playing, Raze or Neon as that opper. But I think with enough skill, you can dodge anything after that first shot, and you're pretty
safe.
sorted.
You're good. Yeah. You can just calm down, but right now, everyone, 4 members onto the arcade. Fast lane once again. Use the relay full. Here's the tripwires. No, they're not going to be it with the wall bangs. Here comes ALE hitting back with what they got. More heads, more wall bangs as Fael onto the tower. He is guarding the tower. Uses the cap. He knows where they are. Repel. Cheeky 2-person, but still was able to snag one member of Zol Ragnar. The strength in numbers is Australuna. They are ready. And on to the flip side, they wanted to push, but the team is pretty stacked. They got information. You got the hunt as Silvano will take down the fade. And might be on to the clearing operation as the last member of Zol Ragnar, Aeonix. Might be going down. Goes for the clutch, yes, but Maj isn't going to let that happen.
Yep, I'm not gonna let that happen at all. 2-2 though. Zol,
Go, go, go.
starting to lose a bit of grip in this game. Considering it is only 2-2, it's not that far yet. But I would be expecting them to, get a lot more rounds on the attacking side, considering how good they are on the attacking side, how much they push the pace in this one. But now their effort is going to be hampered because they only have sheriffs. So unless they hit some really nice shots, just like how Shintaro did in that earlier game of Icebox, then they're not going to get the win. But it wouldn't be out of the picture for them to win this one, that's for sure. If they play this one really smart, then it's doable.
Yeah. Right now, safe. 2-2. Zol Ragnar, as how fast they are playing onto those previous rounds. This time, a slow push will commence. They got the KO already. Prowler making sure to catch those tripwires. So good clearing. Silvano might be using the smoke to deny even further, but this judge onto the tower will cause a lot of problems for Zal Ragnar. Slow push still. They are ready for the Rolling Thunder.
I know exactly where you are. Off your feet! Cage trigger.
They know. They got the info. Concuss are still going to push, but the judge is going to do those work and goes for a 2K neural theft. Okay, a bit of an orbital strike got tagged a bit, but they are ready. Maj for the backup, ringing around the Rosie
Oh
and
my
jumps
God.
into the box. And this will be his death box as Fael, nailing him down.
Man, how that take started for Zol was such a disaster for them. I mean, Neon couldn't really realistically get anything. And, the Rolling Thunder was, it was set up perfectly, but unfortunately the judge, it only takes one shot to kill. So, well played there from your boy Fael, using the Cypher Cage to at least make it a CQC fight. And kind of counting his stars that the cage wasn't spammed, actually, because usually you just spam cages like that because you know that there's going to be a person right inside of them. But
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think they expected it, the judge, to be fair.
Yeah, but a bit odd that you are that confident on pushing it. You burn the Rolling Thunder and a Neural Theft and then lose a judge. So I think that's not really the best play on that. Catching angles, catching short angles, you would rather go for the long B or even an A. That's too expensive ultimates. But yeah, this time you're gonna shake things off. And still, they got the attention on B. No one left at A site. This might be it. They got the information. This is a pretty stacked site, as might be going for a pincer move. We're still waiting for the cipher, but they got the information that everyone is there. Aeonix will pay the price, and Yor, upon realizing that everyone pushed out, he rotated, and they are ready. As another member will be the casualty, that Neon will fall down onto the hands of Crimson, and this he consistently, but the paint shell behind his back. Wow, Astro Luna, they
There it
are
is.
ahead.
Yeah, I like the call there from Astro
Yeah.
Luna, not gonna lie. I mean, as soon as you see the Cypher go down, you see the immediate rotation back in towards the towers, or the tower side. It was a bit risky, considering that there could be a person here in towards Dish, but, they risked, and it seems like it worked out in their favor. And, yeah, I mean, overall, just a really good round there from ALE. I mean, a nice pick, and then instant execution from the other squad.
Yeah, they were able to identify that they're just doing some defaults. They're just going to look for picks, gain information, and upon Onyx going down, already changed the pace. They moved all the way from B to A as quick as that. They are reading Zal Ragnar right now like a book.
But slow push from the other side. But I think they're just trying to see if they can catch one or two of the players off guard. I mean, in the earlier
Rappel.
round, Rappel, maybe there's gonna be. Oh, good thing no one's really too deep in the arcade side. That would have been free information, 1000%. But the nade is gonna go down. From the man, that's like second time.
Unfortunate.
Happens to the best of us, better. Happens to the best of us, but it seems like Solrak trying to look for more in the site itself. Silvano is going to get the breach. 2v5 situation. ALE is just spraying and praying within the smoke. And Aeonix just hoping for the best at this point, that he can get something going. But it seems like Yor does have his number at the end of the day. There it is, 5-2.
5-2, and we are creating a gap. We are expecting Zal Ragnar might be the ones who's taking us to a roller coaster ride, but it seems like Astra Luna did their homework. They know Zal Ragnar's movement, and now they are going for making sure to answer some wake up calls from their coach. And yeah, Sneaky, well, what do you think is lacking currently at Zol? It feels like they are feels like a bit messy on their execution.
Mm, trying to think. Trying to think. What's the scene? They can still do the exact same thing that they're usually doing. With the aggression of Zol. It's just that I mean they just gotta read these defenses better, man. To be honest, because Fracture, um, it could really be just like a straight up back and forth, or one of these games where as soon as the defenders get a little up, they
Yeah.
could just go on a little streak. Because it's I wouldn't say it's easy to defend in Fracture, but when your defending side is working and is just keeping on working, then you're not gonna change much other than some controllers maybe going A or B to try and help something. But I think for Zol, it's not that they're doing anything wrong. It's just that Astro Luna's defense is too good at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, good spot on as Astro Luna. Exactly, just like that. Those kinds of mistakes that have been a weak point from Zol Ragnar. Now they were able to acknowledge it, was able to turn and clean up everyone onto the dish after the flag. And this time, they're going to focus to A side.
Alright, the Onyx. Oh, that's so good from you, but that's pretty much it.
Way.
That's the highlight right there. Jumping over the wire, but File is gonna take down Aeonix. But at least they are now down a member in the defending side here. Zol, for anything and everything to get this round finally back in their way, and it seems like it is working out in their favor. 70 HP here on Fael. He's about to fall in just a bit as soon as he peeks around the corner. Neon has that angle.
Oh, double cage. I think that's not going to finish the job. It's far off and it needs to be closer to the entry point, as you need to consider the stairs and then how. So that's something that you don't want to do with those cages. And fairly understandable. You don't have any information, and the pressure is on for a 2 versus 1. Nice try for Aldo. Was able to take down some of the key members of Zol Ragnar, but wasn't enough. Good timeout from Zol Ragnar, gave them a recovery period, and worked well. They are trailing onto the school.
Yeah, I like what Ailey is doing here. Not gonna lie, I think they're playing Fracture well. I think in terms of Fracture is you take the site and then you have like an anchor point like Dish and or a main. But other than that, it seems like they're hitting their shots as well, just like that. EUR with the rocket in towards the A main side, kills one. Now it's a 4v2. Astra Luna using their ultimates early, which is nice. They're gonna extend their lead in this defending side here. I think they're really trying to extend this defending side back in their way, so they can have a very big advantage going into the next half. But let's see what the boys of Zol can do. Oh, don't walk into it.
Okay.
There it is. Stab the trip. Maybe Silvano is gonna react accordingly, but Fade is doing something in the other side of the map. Does have the spike, does not have...
Oh, once again, the barrel.
Oh, doesn't have Prowlers. Can't really peek it.
Where are you?
Oh, the hunt.
Throw the sticky thing.
30 seconds
Throw
left.
the sticky thing.
See,
Uh,
is that the sticky one?
Call it a
There's so
sticky
many-
ball.
Yeah, there's okay. I mean, it's good too. But yeah, there's so many.
Oh, it's
sticky
there!
stuff.
It's stuck!
Oh, there you go. There you go. Help me, step bro. I'm stuck. And right now you're
Oh.
under, but Silvano is ready. They got the backup that they need, and they're just gonna make sure that they're going to win another round. Zol Ragnar keeps on losing these key fights.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Zol Ragnar getting found one by one here on some of these situations, but Ailey's defense here on Fracture, just like I said, man, it's been played perfectly. Just like I said, how you play Fracture is you do have the site and you do have another anchor point like a main and or Dish, but you can also choose the tower side as well. As long as you have control on 2 points on the side, you're pretty much good here if you are ALE. And that goes for B side as well. You can have one side, one tower, one arcade, or maybe even one in the base itself for that quick rotation. But it's going to be a tough one here for the side of Zol Ragnar. I think the lineup is really kind of messing up the Neon as well. It's really hard to play against, really hard to play against a Cypher, but not if he's dead. But, oh, the Orbital Strike is going to come through. Does not hit anyone, though, but I think that was... that was supposed to hit the Zol side here. All 4 members almost dying, or just almost. But I think this is going to be a bit of a clue on where Zol is going to go at the moment. No one dying in the A main side. That means there's only one answer to this solution, and it is going to be B side. Crawling with 4 members of Zol here. They have not taken tower control just yet. Silvano going crazy from the distance. And EUR just waiting the entire time to help his teammate. There it is, 7-3. Astra Luna making it happen on Fracture, man. Silvano's on fire, 15-6 on Brimstone, brother.
Wow, they're definitely doing it. So Silvano and EUR, they know they read again Zol Ragnar after that orbital strike. Yes, was able to tag 2 members a bit low onto that HP. Just cleaned up when they switch sites to B. And it was just body bags from Silvano and EUR. Easy targets from them as everyone from Zol Ragnar was rushing too much. And this time, drop will be the focus of Zol. And everyone is looking onto that as Aeonix will be the ones going to lurk around. So slow push, rather. They just want to make sure to clear things out first. As Maj and EUR
Right here.
might be going for a corner check. Okay, still no information. They're getting ready. Have Prowlers.
I'm out of here.
Slowly but surely goes again for the run, for the money. But Solrak, double kill, as easy as that. Even throwing fragments, make that 3, and this might be another kill. But the shutdown is there from Breach. But Fael is well aware that he's going for the trade. It's just Aeonix against 3 members. Uses the cage to push at CT, but double member stacking up onto the side. Silvano. You have the Steam Beacon. They are throwing everything out. 3 members. Eyes on the prize at Aeonix. Will be the trophy at this round. Wow. Astra
Last
Luna
round before the switch.
keeping the gap, keeping the distance.
The distance is getting further, though, for the side of Astra Luna here. Breaking away at Fracture. I think the most interesting thing here is going to be how is the second half going to play out. Is it going to be Zol finally, cleaning up their act on defending side and, get something going? But I feel like ALE, and overall, I mean, Fracture, seems like their defending side is sorted out. Now I just want to see what they have to offer here on the attacking side. I mean, they can have some really good strategies in hand. The anti Shintaro strategies probably. But there it is once again. This man has not gotten a kill, I think, whatsoever in this entire game. But Brimstone, he's gonna get matched in return. EUR, he's gonna get that quick trade. But ALE has arrived in towards the A site. But tower is occupied by 2 members from the side of Zol. Orbital strike still available, but that's gonna be a low Cypher with you. Aeonix, definitely doable, but not probable.
Still a high chance. I mean, there's still a chance, but a fairly really tall task to do. As the orbital strike will take down Fael, but still, this is a 2 versus 1. Solrak looking healthy, got the headshot, and this might be it. Sneaky, as we doubted him. But the last few seconds, the last few moments, 11 HP against the 30 HP. He got the camera. He might be taking those information. Still have the tripwire. So you have the spike. You have the
Spike
satchel.
planted.
So you have the utility. He knows and he swings. And that's the head as Aeonix saves the
Switching
round.
sides.
Dang, Aeonix hitting him with the Cypher Classic Cam into peak. And there it is. That's going to give them a better scoreline, at least going into the second half. It's better than 9-3, 8-4. This feels a bit different. I mean, 4 is definitely less than 5. But
I mean, it's still far, right? Still far.
it's still pretty far, yeah. That's like
We might be getting there. Might
2
be,
gun
might be.
buys. I don't know. 1 pistol. If you do win the pistol, you get like 2 maybe for
rounds.
free, and then you're basically equal if you're Zol here. So a must-win pistol round, that's for sure.
Yeah, indeed, exactly. But Astro Luna, they might be not going to win. And as what you mentioned from the previous match, KO will be one of the key disablers for the cap, and they are starting once again, storming the front. They are pushing hard, double blinds, and here comes another Prowler.
One enemy
But they're
remaining.
getting those kills, and the
down
last
A.
member, Solrak, he might be clutching this, as once again we might be doubters, but can be possible. Okay, goes for the drop. You can see onto the dish, checking every corners, but you have the smoke. They have the spike. No chance. You have the knife, but you don't want to be seen. This is stealth mode. This is Assassin's Creed for now. Just looking for those aggressive push. Still no. Might be the next smoke. Oh my god, this is so tricky for Zol Ragnar, and Solrak is taking his time. He still got 30 seconds.
30
Everyone
seconds
from
left.
Zol Ragnar eyes onto that spike. He got all angles covered, even the rappel, but the concussion will be used, and this might be it, as prolonging the agony would still be the same result. Solrak will pay the price, and 8-5, the much needed pistol round, Sneaky, they won.
There it is, the well-needed one, and now hopefully they do get the 2 freebies, so at least we can have a close affair in towards this map. But I think this is less pressure in the shoulder of Zol, to be fair. I mean, you have the pistol round 1 plus defending side, so you don't really have to worry about going in realistically, except for the neon. Maybe you can occasionally do a jiggle.
Yeah.
Oh no, he might be dead.
Whoa!
Unless. Oh, what a haunt, man!
One enemy remaining.
Oh my goodness, that's Scan dead bodies right now.
Nightmare on Elm Street, my friend. Everyone was having
Whatever happens.
the biggest nightmare of their lives. Where did it land? That's what I'm curious
It's
about. Where did it
a
land?
joint nightmare. I'm not sure where it is. It feels like above.
Oh,
fairly
so
high.
above, and then he insta-pops it, so they cannot react to it. That's interesting. That is very interesting.
And then at that point, the neon rushed in with the Spectre. And yeah, I mean, it's already a free round for them, as we already know that upon losing the pistol round. But at least they are inching the numbers slowly but surely. But we might be seeing a big boy guns onto the side of Astro Luna, and slow push. They don't want the previous round to happen again. No more 5-man hunts, and they're just waiting for those utilities being burned.
Yep. I think there's no incentive for Zol to go for the pushes right now, unless they do want to get an upgrade going or to get that individual pick on one of the players. But right now they're just playing the passive game. Stun is going to go through on towards the A main side, and not going to do too much. Prowler. Dang, that's how the Prowler used to go like that. It's so far. Now it's just meh. It's not the nerves, man. It's really starting to hurt. But speaking of hurt, Brimstone bringing the hurt to a site, to the other Brimstone, and there it is. Now it is a 4v4, one less smoker in the map for either side. Neon,
okay.
big shot from the best gun in the game, the Stinger, right then and there, and the electric finger is out. Can you do it? Can you short circuit this man? Yes, he will, and he's gonna keep on going. 8-7, Zol Ragnar. There it is. It seems
The
like
Stinger.
there's life again, man.
Whew. Yeah, there's life again, and they are going back at this game with a shift of the defender to attacker, the attacker to defender. That last few moments of Stinger did sting a lot when he switched onto those Manta Ray hands, making sure that they're getting the kills once again. Might be used only for single person, so that's a bit still odd, but as long as they got the most they got the most out of it, especially the round itself, we take those wins.
Yep. Definitely. KO. Looking like he needs a ROG Strix something, man. He needs like a GPU inside of him because right now it's not working. It's not working, whatever he's doing at the moment. But I mean, I'm not really a fan of... I'm looking at the minimap right now of the KO and the Raze being that far apart. I really... I'm not saying you should pocket the Raze or you pocket KO, but I feel like if you are the KO here, you should really play a lot closer in towards in towards the site itself. But they do have 2 flashers, so I don't think that's a problem. That's a great knife from the underside, but it does not matter. This man has a gun and he's just gonna shoot forward. Aeonix gets the third, going absolutely bonkers in the A main site, and now it is only gonna be EUR. What can EUR do, man? I mean, it's a bit of a task. 1v5 Sheriff, 2 satchels, and a dream.
Just playing, making sure that he's getting some of those kills. Got to, even getting that showstopper, but of course, this is a high definition kill as Aeonix goes for the 4K.
Dang. I caught that. I caught that. I was like, yeah, that's good. That's pretty clever. That's a W call right there. Oh,
Yeah,
a timeout.
Timeout.
Understandable.
So they want the I mean, no, we saw Zol Ragnar after timeout shake things off. They were able to get 1 round onto their back, but still ALE has been consistent onto their execution. But this time with the 8-8, feels like another sale incoming, as we are seeing a lot of those plays being insane. They need the momentum stopper. They need the breather. And this is the exact timings. And we are, as much as how action-packed today our matches has been, especially these finals, this is just the first map. You got to remember, guys, that we are on to the best of 3. So make sure that you're getting those snacks, because we are ready for more of ALE and Zol's trade-off. And yes, the time is ready for them. We're seeing a lot of buys coming in. Got those Vanal Phantoms. No operators yet. And then they might be pushing on both ends. Once again, place for picks, or might be fakes.
Ooh, big stun there from the Neon. That's going to be a peek all towards Solrak, and Fael is going to go down as well. That's tough, man. Like, you're just trying to exist in a site, and then all of a sudden the Neon starts running at you. Big threat
relay bolt.
incoming.
2 relay bolt in your face. You gotta wash up, right? It feels like you just woke up in the morning, no coffee, and then you got relay bolts. You got those work and task. It's not Monday yet, but it feels like Monday, as how hard right now Astra Luna on pushing every site. 4 members, Zol Ragnar, you got Silvano.
Bro.
Still?
Just push it. You're Neon.
Yeah, right? I mean, you got... you can just run around.
I was waiting for Shinta. I was like, why is he just holding the angle? Bro, you're a Neon, man. Just run at them. You have a dash with you, brother. Just Apex slide on this guy, man. That's free.
Yeah.
That is for free. 9-8, though. Zol have it in control. ALE kind of in trouble, in hot water, considering map number 2 is Icebox, and last team that went on Icebox against Seoul did not really have a fun time. So I would expect a lot of a bigger effort from the side of ALE to try and get this map back, especially considering they have 4 ultimates, so they can force a win back in their way. Technical pause. Someone's gonna either bathroom or someone poured water on their PC or a lot of stuff.
Yeah. But the good timing, of course, still for technical pause. You know, you just want to make sure that everything works. And as what you mentioned, four ultimates. They can just distribute it a 2x2, two for this round, two for the next round, or definitely burn it all up to just equalize the lead. But we are still a long way to go. We still have more rounds to finish this as we are entering the watchtower, getting the view of Fracture.
Bit of a tour.
Yeah,
Place, bit of a drone shot of the
you gotta
map itself.
enjoy the drone shot.
I almost just said the most obvious thing. So this place is called Tree because there's a tree in it.
Yeah,
No way.
I mean, the call out says it all. It's just weird that behind that part, the canteen. I'm not sure what it's called. It's a canteen. It doesn't
Maybe there's a canteen.
It doesn't
somewhere.
look like a canteen to me. So I'm not sure.
Maybe
Oh,
behind.
there you
there
go.
it is. There
There
it is,
you go.
canteen. Ah,
Why?
so it's closed. Is this closed, bro?
Oh, it's close. But where do you sit when you eat?
I think
That's why I'm not sure why it's a canteen or it's just a buy-off place and then you're out. A takeout place.
what classifies as a canteen? That's you might need some chairs as well. Maybe you're gonna eat at the where the monitors
Inside.
are.
I mean, there's
yeah,
a door
inside.
might be. Oh, I mean, it's canteen. I mean, there's a signage of canteen, Osiris. Why you don't catch it? So, okay.
To be
okay, sorry
fair,
about
to
that.
be fair, it is above, and
Yeah, so you don't
barely any
look
players
above.
look at that exact location. I didn't even know
Look at this lonely tree, singled out.
when I was playing Pearl,
top
man. I
note.
didn't even know that we were underwater. Not gonna lie, until I looked up. I was like, "What the heck?"
Really?
I didn't know. I played 50 games of Pearl without knowing that we were underwater.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ay, ay,
It
ay.
doesn't look underwater to be honest. It's just like you're inside a dome. Feels like Araneta or something. I
Yeah,
mean,
especially
indoors.
the one behind attacker spawn, where the 10
Yeah.
PCs are. But now they're gone because there's no PCT. Because we're off season right now. But the
Yeah.
PCs are gonna come back. That's for sure. But anyways,
Oh,
about to be
spending showstopper early.
this is just like to scare them. Oh my
Yeah.
god! Oh my god!
Oh.
Aeonix! No, brother!
No.
Oh my god!
Good
He didn't even see it coming. Not like
It's
this.
because it's because it has been Aeonic show, so they need a showstopper with the switch in music, and they are moving. Oh, might be rotating.
That's tough.
They know
Going.
they got the info, but
Oh,
they
it's
are
a
burning
fight.
a lot. Is this the hunt that they
Alright,
need
Orbital
once
strike it
again?
right now, brothers.
Oh,
There
okay.
it is. Diffuse! Someone diffuse!
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Using it
god.
now, they're going to stop.
Oh,
Using it.
File.
Remaining.
File's a demon.
Oh, here we go. After the timeout, they
Oh.
are doing it. Oh, that!
Shintaro. Oh my
Close. I was
player
expecting for an
standing.
octane play on that one.
Yeah.
Just
High octane
need
play.
a trampoline. But yeah, we're still good. As that's the round that they need to spend 3 ultimate orbital showstopper. Their neural
Yeah.
theft got information that they need. Still got the rolling thunder to have a 1-point lead. But on to Zol Ragnar's side, you got the nightfall. You got the neural theft. So you might be equalizing, or might be the one who's going to take the 1-point lead. It's anyone's game right now as how good they are performing, storming
Ooh,
A
I
side
like this.
onto the drop.
I like this. Not gonna lie, they confirmed that there is no one gonna be B-side because by this time it is gonna be occupied by another player, but it seems like it is already a little too late for the A-side instead. It is gonna be the retake.
Okay.
Aeonix getting hit by absolutely everything in this
Spike
game,
planted.
but he is still the top frag for Zol at the moment. Neural theft is available, so he can steal someone's information from another person, but Silvano with a really good smoke. That's not going to provide a one-way for Ionic, so he's going to have to wait out in that 20 seconds, which is so much time when the spike is already down, but the Prowlers are in the site as well. Neon does get the entry, but it's actually Ionic who gets Silvano in that base side. Madge is still on towards the site itself, does not get stunned by the stun from the breach. There it is, Neon. Sintaro is just sliding into the site, but do they know that there is going to be two people occupying the A main side? You're the final one left alive. Wes tapping it once, crouching. So he seems like he's defusing, but it does not work on towards your 10-9 for Astroluna. Playing around those ultimates so well, not gonna lie. But Zol kind of wasting some ultimates on their side as well.
Yeah, not the best output for the side of Zol Ragnar, especially that they got the early positioning, but it's just that Ashaluna, once again, they are ahead, and after that timeout, they changed the pace, they changed the approach towards the game, and Ashaluna, after focusing towards A drop this time, they might be dropping bombs at B site.
Bomb buddy out.
Ooh, tower. Okay. Tombstone onto the canteen. You have the smoke for extra protection. You got the ready tripwires, and you also have the cage. But they got the
shot.
spot. But spot on cleaning everyone up as Aeonix will return the favor. You have the drill set. 3 members.
Oh my god,
you
you were...
are? No, not gonna happen. That's Fael inside. Concuss will hit.
Oh!
But still was able to shoot a headshot. Oh my god, Fael. But of course, Cypher to Cypher. Aeonix would still stick to his guns with a 3K.
You can see Aeonix or Fael trying to spam the Cypher cage, but he threw it a bit too far forward, I think. Oops. Yeah, it seems like it is just going to be quite the staggered buy here from the side of Astroluna. This hiccup is going to kill me, I swear to God. But yeah, I would say this is just going to be... I'm not saying it's a safe lead for Zol.
Yeah,
but,
not yet.
you know, they just have to play a little bit careful because there's a lot of reward for pushing very fast right now.
And they burned those ultimates from previous round. All of them.
No ultimates
So
up top,
10,
my
10.
friend.
10 right now. A-Hall being controlled, but just check on the flanks. Aeonix being patient. Oh, okay. There's a camera communication in both Cypher. Passing on the Morse code.
Bring them down.
Prowlers. Still, they haven't detected any. So I believe that they were able to shoot the camera of Aeonix as they are freely pushing this part of the map. And you can see Shintaro jumping all around trying to gain information. This is the go signal. You have the flare gun. You have the paint shells. Call the shots using the concussion, but a good molly to stay and have them dry onto the entrance. But you have the steam beacon. Quickly
30 seconds
change
left.
of heart once again. Burn resources onto the B, but everyone is running, going onto the A site. Oh. Okay, so Fael is there. Oh, Breach. Again, a double headshot, but EUR will return the favor. Still under the base, under the site, and they are going 6 feet under as ALE. As much as as much as how many times that they tried to go back and forth, they still fell onto the hands of Zol.
Yup. There it is. God damn it. But Zol, I mean, their defense, I'm just saying, man, defending on Fracture is easier than expected for most people.
Yeah.
Especially when you're playing a retake and you just want to literally just play one side of the map. But Zol, I mean, they're finding all the stuff that ALE was finding in that first half. So now ALE playing it extra safe actually this time. So they don't want to see if they can get that first pick. They're instead waiting for a mistake from the side of Seoul here. But
Yeah,
it's
so
gonna be
many
a
back and forth. The patience game. This is not just them stacking on a single hallway, waiting for any blessings. It's them making sure that every corners or every entrance, their presence will be felt. Three members of ALE. Oh, you go for the swing, the knife, and the showstopper. Once again, no Shintaro as AUR goes for the double kill and goes for the push at A side. They are going to commence the
30
invasion
seconds
as
left.
Solrak goes for the trade. You still have Molly, but Silvano will start the plan. They know how to manage A side right now as members of Zol and Ragnar, two members. Might be a tall task for them to clutch this one out.
Yep. 2v4 situation. Fael just checking out the camera, making sure that everything is a-okay for his squad in terms of the tower side. But Aeonix, despite getting spotted, man, he still gets the kill. And it's not really gonna happen. Spike's already too far ahead. Zol instead opting in for the full save. Josh F not moving at all. He's just chilling.
Yeah. It's just meditating. Getting himself ready for the next round. Okay, so more buy-ins. 11-11. We are getting closer. Might be the first overtime of the day. As no team doesn't want to let go any of those advantage.
Left goes there.
Yep. Especially ALE here. If you lose this one, it's gonna be a challenge to
Win at Icebox.
get the second map, man. Yeah, Icebox is gonna be absolutely difficult for the side of ALE here. So if they do not
Somebody out.
get these next two or the overtime win, then Zol can capitalize in map number 2 in this one. But let's go into the B side instead, as we see AOE looking for any of the baits. Maybe they want to bait the A-main players here to go push them onto the site itself, but it is going to be the push in towards the B side retake scenario already. Aeonix trying to get some early damage in, and spike down.
Ooh, and yes, indeed. As they are still trying to defend B. Close plan. You have the smokes. They are getting ready. Goes for the push. You got the cage. Hunt will find single person, and Maj will pay the price on that one. Tower. You have the smoke in there, but still Aeonix was able to clear it out. You have the tower. One person is still there. Soul Rack. Here comes the exchange. You have Dural tap to 2 versus 2. Still wasn't able to finish the spike, but Aeonix once again popping off as the defender secured another point. Zol Ragnar. We're getting close.
That's 12 already. ALE. This is their pick, man. They gotta think of something in the next few seconds, or else it is gonna be basically doom and gloom for map number 1. God damn it! But hopefully, just like this hiccup, Astraluna can make a comeback happen. And yeah. I mean, definitely possible, but it's gonna be tough. I mean, as soon as Zol sees anyone on the attacking side, they're just like, all right, let's back off ASAP. Just retake it. Play it like we're attacking here.
Yeah. And you can see right now how being cautious Astraluna, as they are not going to be careless on this push. Just sizing up every site. Orbital strike is getting ready. No prowler detection. So close. Fael is already aiming at that point. Goes for the swing. You have the paint shells running low and under. the bed. They are going to push and even breach into the next casualty, and this is the last
That's over.
member that might be in. But Aeonix, the man himself, the one who was able to clutch, and this is
Defenders
it.
win.
As Zol Ragnar.
Damn.
Oh, they took the map.
Yep.
The
Map
map
number
pick.
1, man. That's. I wouldn't say that's
Woo.
AOE's last chance to get back into the series, but as I was saying,
This will
Icebox
be,
is
I
going to
mean,
be tough,
this
bro.
double effort. They need to double time this time, and we're not saying that they don't have a chance. It's just that they really need to work on it. They need to make sure that they get those much needed rounds, because this is the comfort of Zol Ragnar.
Yep. To be fair, like Zol adjusted in that second half. They know exactly what Asha Luna wanted to do, and I think your being on Raze really kind of limited his options here in terms of the entry. That's why you can see like Shintaro providing a lot more space for his team on that Neon. So I would say, I'm not saying it's the picks reason, but I would say, just having a faster pace overall. If you are Zol here, then that's gonna be right in your right up your alley.
Yeah, and we might be, of course, so we got the winner match as you are enjoying the recap, but we have the third winner for our giveaway, and let's put out the name. And big shout outs to our winner, Mark Anthony Cabrales, with a tough t-shirt 2021, repping Aces once again. And wow, it was indeed a close match, and a really, let's say, a well-deserved finals that we saw right now.
Yep, I would say both teams are playing really well. ALE
Mhm.
definitely maybe having something to offer here on Icebox, so maybe we can go into map number 3. That would be nice. I'm always a fan of game 3s, of course, so I would expect
Yeah, Why
a
not?
a fight at least here on towards the Icebox side. So let's see, ALE. Hopefully they can pull through. But yeah, been not much to say after this one. I'm already wanting to jump into map number 2. And I'm trying to jump into some water right now because
yeah. You gotta jump on those waters. Let's head on a short break, and when we're back, we will be playing at Icebox. So you gotta need those waters
Oh my
before it
God.
gets cold, my brother. So yeah, you stay right there. Once again, Osiris and Sneaky, we will be right back. iCafe Attack Series. Stay right there. And we are back, of course, at iCafe, second iCafe Attack Series, powered by Asus ROG, PC Works, Fulcrum Esports, and Gosu Battles. Once again, we are your shoutcasters. I am Osiris. With me is a Sneaky Frog, and we are at map 2. As much as how hot or intense the match has been, we are moving to the coldest part of Valorant, which is Icebox.
Let me run that back. All right. Just like I said, I'm still working on the hiccups, but Icebox was seen earlier from the Zold side, and they just dominated whoever they were up against in that one. PPF, unfortunate for them, but
Yeah.
yeah, I would
But
say
this time,
this
different
time's
story,
ALE.
right?
Yeah, but at the same time, I think Icebox is one of Zold's strongest map, if not their strongest map, other than Breeze, I guess. But I would guess. I would not say it's gonna be easy for Ragnar. It's just gonna be, a lot to their advantage going into this map. But, I mean, let's see. I mean, starting on attacking Astraluna. I mean, they shined on the defending side rather than the attacking side here. So this first half is going to be really important on how ALE is actually going to for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and we saw how well they are knowledgeable towards Icebox. But the thing about ALE right now is that they know how to play against a Zol Ragnar. They snag so many points and they just need to transition towards Icebox. And yes, it might be a different map, but as long as they know or they identify those kinds of rotations, those kinds of default picks, they can definitely outclass Zol Ragnar. ALE is still there, and there's a big reason why they are sitting at our final slot, well deserved. And this is just another day at the office that someone is going to challenge their throne.
Yeah, I would expect at least somewhat of a close fight here for Icebox, especially considering how good Fael was in that first game, and maybe he can pull out the Cypher once again. Oh, going into this
that's
one, but that one's a strong one. That one hurt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say if Fael can play exactly like he did in that fracture map, then definitely, it could be close going into Icebox. But yeah, it's gonna depend on the rest of the squad as well. I mean, I don't have the Neon the other team does not have the Neon advantage anymore. Instead, we're probably gonna see a Jet from Shintaro. But we've seen what happened when Shintaro was on Jet. The guy is that good.
I mean, you got the momentum, but it feels like Astra ALE right now got the Skylene buff. I can feel it that this is the map that they can win, and this is the perfect timing that the buff is going to work, as ALE might be looking shaky at the around game enders, but they have a really strong start, and as long as they keep Shintaro in check and even the flanks coming in from Ionix, it feels like it's going to work wonders on how good ALE right now. But considering that Zol Ragnar already been through Trials of Fire, this will be indeed a tall task for ALE to finish, but definitely possible if they are going to execute it right.
Yep. I mean, it's all up to execution at the end of the day, and especially when you go into a map that is as execute heavy as Icebox is. Yeah, it's really gonna be how these offenses explode, how the defenders can actually contain it, and then vice versa. But we can see maybe some tricks from the defending side first here. Since Zol is going to start defenders, maybe we're going to see a lot of Ionix flanks just like he did in that first map.
Cypher, perhaps?
Cypher? Probably Cypher. That bad that Ionix doesn't pick it anymore.
I mean, he speaks a lot on how bad it was broken down to
This guy was a
pieces.
chamber one trick.
No, no,
No
not,
matter
not gonna
what the map.
happen. Not gonna
Oh wait,
happen
he
this
played.
time.
Yeah, not gonna happen this time. He did play Killjoy on Ascent, which is valid because Ascent's
Okay.
really good with Killjoy. But yeah, the rest of it, it's just gonna be pure chambers. But now it is the changes coming in, and not much from the side of Arsaluna. The only thing changed is Silvano, who is now on the. I think that is the Sage. But here we go. Let us see now. Actually, like this choice from the side of Zol here, putting Josh F in the mid side, or not Josh F, putting the smoke from Josh F in the mid side to
No trade.
give them some space. But I think ALE knows, man. They know. Maybe they watched the game earlier. They're like, they're gonna go for something aggressive here.
Yeah, and Zol Ragnar has been the one who's aggressive towards Icebox, and as what we saw already, starting things off onto the mid with a Poison Cloud, they ran low onto their HP, and the smudge on that Poison Cloud really did a great job on making sure that Madge will secure some kills, and they are moving slowly at B site. Other members still half-hearted, wanted to stay onto the mid, but Josh F might be the person to discover Astra Luna's rotation.
35 seconds. Oh, 35 seconds. That's not much time for Astra Luna to get in here. But they need to get that plant down ASAP. They do have the advantage in terms of the numbers, but 25 seconds left on the clock. Where is the delay? Where's the lineups? No lineups to be found whatsoever.
No,
But
the wall.
oh, the deny. That's so smart. That is so smart. But at the same time, they just lost 2 members. So at the end of the day, it doesn't work.
Oh, so close. Everyone from ALE
Oh.
is running low, but here comes Wes with a headshot.
There we
Goes for the recon bolt, but wasn't able to drop that. But the wall, upon being broke down, it was him who was taken down as well.
Was that the recon boat though? For that moment, could have thrown it a bit higher. At the same time,
Yeah.
there's like 4 people staring at you, so it's
Exactly.
pretty tough.
I mean, that angle is already being covered, so a bit low onto the recon bolt. That's easy to swipe it out.
Yeah, that wall was sick though. If they had any snake bites, that would have been game over for
Yeah.
ALE.
Don't overthink.
But still, this is what we discussed a while ago, that ALE still got what it takes to score high up above against Zol Ragnar. It was a good mid pick. Astra Luna consistently just manning up and making sure that they got guards around that mid. But Aeonix being tricky here. He can hear this. But the frenzy
Deploying drone.
against Silvano. We have the drone. And the AD. Oh, he didn't check. Here comes another one, but EUR. Yeah, the one who's going to save.
That's done.
One enemy
Ooh,
remaining.
okay, line up.
Nice.
Fell with the 3K, but another headshot with Madge.
Freaking love the bulldog, bro. Such a super underrated weapon. To be
Yeah.
to be fair, I mean, right click, one burst, and you're dead. I mean, look at this.
Ooh,
Bam.
that one.
Barely any fall off as well. You don't have to spray it. That's why bulldog, man. When you do not have money for a vandal and you do not want to play the Spectre, you just buy up a bulldog, right click or ADS into a corner, then you're pretty much set.
Yeah, and especially that right now that Spectre has been nerfed with the distance. Definitely Bulldog is another choice right now. Maybe I added cost, but still a budget meal for this part of the
Watching
game.
here.
Oh,
Now,
John,
my
sorry.
Oh.
Here we go.
Watching here.
Zol might be hitting. They got what they want.
Flight.
We got a drone. Okay, EUR. Josh F will be taken down. Cancels the drone. He needs to make sure that they are not going to push further. But jumps. Okay, slowly got out of the
One enemy
smoke.
remaining.
Double onto the
Nice.
cover. Someone onto the tube. Soul Rack will pay the price. You got a slow orb. Might be slowing down. Looking
Nice hit.
any play, but of course, this is another kill from Shintaro.
Yep. And 1-2 now. Zol Ragnar finally gets something in retaliation despite a really good start on towards that mid side from the side of ALE. The rest of Zol just fighting in towards mid. Clutch push there from Mr. Joms on towards the undertube side. Even getting the jet at the end of the day. So much value from the mid control that they are getting. Thanks to this man. Thanks to this Sage. And yeah, I mean, Astra Luna though, can they answer back? Because if they can't, they're gonna have to eco next round.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So this might be the first answer that you're looking for, Sneaky.
Placing swarm
And
grenade.
you can
Swarm
clearly
grenade
see
out.
how well they are
Placing alarm bot.
just pushing at A and covering their flanks. Silvano goes for a bit of a gunshot, and Shintaro will be going down. EUR leading the pack, making sure that everything is clear. You got the walls, and this is it as Astral Luna Esports will take the site for their own.
Yep, but the Hunter's Fury, not gonna find the planter, but Joms is gonna find one though. Nade is available for the side of Zol Ragnar. Plenty of sites to clear.
Recalling my bot.
It's gonna be a tough one. Turret is available. Probably here for Ionic very soon, but the pop and swing gonna work on towards Maz. EUR gonna be up next. Oh my god, Joms! Joms is dead, and Aeonix is dead as well, but oh my lord, Wes finally stopping the tear, but it's a bit too late. ALE. Man, they're fighting back in this one. They knew that round was so important for their economy.
Yeah, and they made sure that they are getting those wins. So I think that a few hiccups onto the crossfire, but still, they were able to pull through a good trade and a good win. So this time it will be Zol Ragnar who's going to be on an eco round, and Vandals. Everything from Astro Luna, and you have two ultimates. They are going to settle at B, and there's no person left. This will be an easy site for them once again. Might be an easy win for this round. They don't need to spend too much on this. On to the ultimates. Still waiting. We got the wall. We got the cloud. This will be an easy plant, and no chance for Zol Ragnar to retake.
That's a tough one. It seems like Astra Luna maybe have learned something from that last game, and now they've kind of figured out the Zol Ragnar defense here. Astra Luna is pushing into the site. They don't have control of site just yet, but that's gonna be a big play to get them some control. Big misses from Mr. West with that Sheriff. 1-4. Zol. Okay, that's just gonna lie. Like Zol, losing this much on Icebox, but I think Astra Luna has experience in this map as well, if I can recall.
And that's the reason why they banned Breeze and then wanted to play to Icebox, as they can definitely challenge Zol Ragnar right now, and they are doing a great job on stopping the momentum after winning the first map. This might be a game 3 in the making.
That's gonna be a scent. That's gonna be a banger, that's for sure. But they're gonna have to finish the job in this map first, or thinking about that third one. Zol does have the res in their pocket, so they can maybe play around that. Play a bit of a 6v5, but Astra Luna does have the ultimate advantage. Viper's Pit, Blade Storm, and a lockdown available for them. So much tools in the disposal of Astra Luna at the moment that they can just use to get instant control of the map, but instead they're taking this one really slow in this moment, and they're not really
seconds, and no
overextending.
one's still dropping. And yes, I do agree that no one's overextending, as they're trying to extend their reach onto onto those points. So Poison Cloud will be used, but they are ready. Zol Ragnar is there. Silvano, start things off. You got the first pick. You got those scans. Josh F onto the
30
kitchen.
seconds
Might be
left.
cooking something to counterplay the side of Astra Luna. Lockdown has been used.
Spike
Thinking
planted.
of dropping the Viper's Spit as well, but think twice. Right now is the time. After the full seconds of lockdown, it's Mag's turn to spread around the virus and make sure that no one will come in. They have the red, they have the information, and Maj with the damage, but Wes is ready to take it onto their hands. 3 versus 3. You got the bow and arrow, nano swarm grenades will be used, but double members of Astra Luna might be going for a pick. You have also someone from Yellow Containers. They would just be saving.
That's a save.
Oh.
They could not get that immediate control on towards yellow side, so could not really push up by that much. And if you don't have control of yellow by like the time is like 20 seconds left on the spike, then that's gonna be a pretty tough one, say the least. You're gonna have to yeah, you're gonna have to look for something else at that point. But timeout from Mr. Zol L himself. I think I saw him yesterday, pero I'm not sure. I think he was there.
I believe he is there.
I think he was there. I do not remember a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, as long as you got those cuervos, you definitely kind of forget some things. And yeah, the coach has been the one of the turning point that puts Zol Ragnar into the boards, into the charts and leaderboards, a team to beat always on every tournament. And that's how important the coaching staff. And you can see the Penguins just playing here at the top hill, getting their own snowman. Doesn't want to get caught onto the crossfire, so they decided to bring it up there.
There it is. I mean, timeout over. L. I don't know what he said in the timeout. Maybe it can help his team. Maybe not. But we'll just have to wait and see. But a bit of a heavier stack on towards the A side, so it's a good read. But I think they're gonna get a bit antsy here, especially Viper on who's gonna rotate first. Instead, Shintaro's just gonna push the issue. I like it. Get that early damage in. Get that early info as well. But can we see Yor with a successful entry on towards the site itself? Joms has the judge, but will he bring down the hammer? Not just yet.
They're
Ooh.
going to rotate. Okay, so they burned a lot of resources onto the side of A, and they got caught out empty-handed at B. Josh F, he is there. He poisons the cloud is ready for any push. Might be going for a swing, a good head, the Viper to Viper. Fael has been left out onto City to make sure no flanks will be used. They got the information. Recon Vault. Oh, a bit of an inch. He's going for the plant, and jumps, goes for the swing to deny, but here comes Silvano to just return the favor. But after that scan, a wall bang, making sure that they still got the numbers. This will be a 3 versus 3. You have Hunter's Fury onto the side of Astra Luna, and the Blade Storm onto the side of Zol Ragnar. Snake Bite will be dropped. They're going for the defuse. They got the Poison Cloud. Here comes the arrow. Might be going for the half. No! Left it out. And here comes Fael with more heads. And Solrak to just finish and taking every soul on his own. And losing Zolrak.
I think West thought that was that bounce was a shock dart, so he got scared and unheld number 4 there. That's a tough one, my friend, but
Not
can't
the
really be
best.
too safe, to be fair. The bounce sounds the same, but don't want to risk it at the same time, but I just gotta defuse it at that point. Just hold it. Hold
it's
it,
a do or
or
die.
hold it, or it's an L, basically. But A site could be crawling with ALE members.
And see, we got the Blade Storm, but once again, Astro Luna consistently they are dropping those plants one after another. Yes, the
Ooh,
Nano
Match is
Swarm
dead
will
as
be
well.
getting that.
Our Match is alive again,
but-
pala.
Oh, that was a good breath. Not going to drop the spike yet, but this time it is time. Onto the other side of the wall, someone's making halo-halo, pero EUR will take down Shintaro at this time. Raptors will be trying to control Ionics with the Sheriff. He's still getting those heads. Once again, we got the momentum. Oh, wall bang
Player standing.
with the head.
Oh,
This might
you
be a
have
huge
to hit
win,
those,
but-
Wes.
Oh, wreck. Oh,
You have to hit those, brother. You have to hit those.
Wes isn't going to be the savior for today.
Oh my god. That's a tough one. I don't know what's happening to Zol right now, man. They're just they're crumbling in their defensive side. I mean, this is just like pretty normal stuff from the side of Astro Luna Esports, where they're just taking literally A side straight up. No, not even a mid take at that time, if
Yeah.
I can remember.
They just play for picks onto the mid. They just want to play it safely when they slow push, but it always has been an A site control. And they got the proper equipment. They just dash in. They want to go for the plays, but Shintaro, you gotta drone. You know the where he is, but a quick pick onto the dash. It might be a different path
Yeah.
for Mudge now.
Finally, a good start though for the side of Zol. A 5v3 plus only one ult from the side of ALE, but Solrak, like what he's doing here, kind of forced the hand of ALE at this point for one guy to try to find an opening on the other side. Very risky, but
Oh,
is
Drew.
needed. But Chu gonna be occupied by a lot of members, and Zol is just gonna run on over towards the mid side. A flawless for the boys over at Zol. ALE, their first loss in like 5 rounds. That's
Yeah, a pretty long streak you got there, but of course Zol isn't going to lose more. And timeout. Already got the lead. It's just one haymaker to stop us again on how fast we're executing everything. So just get a breather, have a timeout, and more penguins high up above. I didn't know that they're there. A bit of a dangerous spot to play with, but they're cute though, so let's stick to that. So we're chilling.
I'm gonna check if L follows me on Twitter. Tignan ko. See how biased I can be.
Sure.
He does.
go
Alright,
ahead.
there it is. Nice.
Let's the bias begin.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, L follows me back. And what can I say for ALE? To be fair, Kylene has like 250k followers, so I can't really expect to follow back enough.
I mean, come on. Ailey's doing a great job. At this point, even if you're a follower
Yeah.
or not, they're winning hearts. We are winning a lot of W's today, from map 1 to map 2.
I think even if your pick to raise here, the score would be the same.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
The movements of Zal Ragnar is pretty different on what we saw. All going up against PPF. So yeah, they are being edged out by ALE.
Bomb grenade out.
Okay, so they're still wanting to push this mid. It got you, but Snakebite is there. Aeonix trying to work on to those ice once again.
Here.
Being patient. Got Poison Cloud. So even though they broke the wall, got still the smoke. It
Yep,
might be
still.
breathing a lot of those inside. And he jumps the only person.
Hang, that's a push. That's a push ASAP there. I mean, they did not see anyone on the bolt, but Joms is in a really good spot. He is in a highlight
Oh,
face spot, but
no!
unfortunately, I think Silvano has the game in 1920 by 1080. He can see everyone in his screen. But the snake fight's gonna go down. Match gonna be planting within the means of the ice, but it seems like they're just gonna back off once again. Let's play yellow. Let's play your side of container, and you're gonna be a-okay. Lockdown is available for Aeonics still. Might force a push, but that's gonna force the Hunter's Fury. Actually, that's gonna be a bit less power for the side of Astra Luna, but doesn't matter because they have Vandals and they have the aim difference. Sintaro trying to push yellow here. Will
One
it
enemy
work?
remaining.
Cloudburst to help, but the Onyx were behind! It was the flank this entire time. Solrak tried to run for his life at this point. Going back to yellow, walking once again, and he is basically a invisible ghost after pressing shift.
Oh no!
Aeonics could not react. The defuse is in. ALE. What a back and forth, but they come out on top thanks to Solrak and his antics. He just ran as fast as he can as soon as he saw Aeonics on the other side, getting that clutch kill on towards side. ALE. I feel like they have the half sealed already in this one. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, and that movement from Solrak
Time for a feast.
after jumping, after disappearing like a ghost. Aeonics has been ghosted.
Revealing area.
Chasing an unknown person and just a good pressure onto the time. They are moving further up above, and this is not the best chance for Zolragnar, and we might be seeing all together at Ascent. Okay. Viper Spit. So being patient once again, you got those drones. They got the information. Josh F.
I like the spot. I mean, you cannot see him from that angle at all. So
Yeah.
if you push that, you do not have any information on where the bullets are coming from. Maybe you can roughly roughly estimate where they're from. But it seems like the roles are now switched. The Killjoy is about to entry on towards this B side, which is occupied by that Killjoy and that Jet as well. So that's going to be
30 seconds.
Aeonics and Shintaro kind of holding hands inside itself. Great
okay.
shot from Aeonics, taking down Fael immediately. But Shintaro has to back off. He's low HP. 20 seconds left on the clock. Why are you still A-site, my friend? I think he's just waiting for that shaky rotation. But he sees the Viper's Pit is finally going to go down. But there's no noise in the B side, so he knows that it
seconds
is
left.
going to be an 8-take. There is going to be shock darts that are going to start to fly in towards the site itself.
Oh,
That's going to be a
bad.
dead West. 33
Right
HP
down
on Yor,
A.
but Josh F is going to get Madge. And that's not enough time for a plant. Instead, the win is going to go to the defenders.
Last round
Joel
in the half.
kind of sweating in that round, but
Yeah.
at the same time, they
Good
did
recovery.
just distract Astra Luna. They were like, all right, let's just keep on fighting until they don't notice the clock, I guess.
Yeah, and at that point, Zolragnar using the Viper Spit, being patient about it, waited for it, and then a double two-man rotation from Aeonics and Shintaro, double peeking for a chance to snag a kill against Astra Luna. And then at that point, yes, no Viper Spit, that they already burned enough time to win this game, but West was able to snipe Silvano onto the head. Wesley snipes indeed, as we are seeing a lot of those drones and scans and curtains being rolled up. Okay. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Enemy remaining.
That's the Valorant experience right there from Mr. Josh F. But Shintaro, he's gonna be here for the backup. Josh F is back up. Might as well use the res. It's the last round. And ALE do not get the last round of the half, but at least they do have a 4-point lead.
Switching
Wait, I've seen
sides.
this before. 1 second. Wait.
Wait
Astra
a
Luna.
minute. Who are you? It
like
feels
the
like
name.
this will be as different as Zolragnar once again, but might be favoring their attack as what we saw how good Zol on being aggressive. It's just that being aggressive on Icebox in general isn't favorable during defenders. So as an attacker, this might be a pick up onto the pace of Zal Ragnar.
Yup. Man. This is gonna be quite the tough one here for Zol to make a comeback happen, but we already saw it happen
Yeah.
in that first map. Maybe attacker side is more of their forte going into this one. But
Okay.
ALE now has a challenge, man.
Ooh.
Now they're gonna have to be the ones defending
Cautious.
this very, very cautious offense that we are seeing at the moment. Recon Bolt's gonna come through. That's gonna scan maybe one player. No, it does not scan anyone. Instead, gonna get a shot off, and then insta
Gosh,
wall.
Sheriff.
It's pistol round, man. Can't really shoot through that immediately, so you gotta put it down. Great plant as well. That's gonna be wide open from the yellow side and towards container as well. So that's gonna be, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically row switched.
Definitely, it was a good plan. Fairly open spot with the Sage Wall. They got a really good protection on doing those kinds of plans. So they don't need to do on default, but you can see Zol raining some bullets. And this is the time wherein Astra Luna, with their loopholes replaced by bullet holes, 5 members of Zol. No casualty onto the first round of second half.
Yep. 8-5. But that was just overall well played from Zol, man. I mean, they're
Yeah.
like, okay, guys, it's pistol round. Let's change up the plant, maybe. You know, there's gonna be a snake bite or maybe a shock dart incoming just to try and delay the plant. So we just plant
Yeah.
on towards the left side instead. And yeah, as a diffuser, that's just gonna be a struggle for you, man. There's like 4 people staring right at you, ready and waiting for that one sound.
Oh.
But wala.
Wala.
Nope, no one's there.
Not today. Not
Wow,
today.
ace stack?
Found them.
Ace.
Weird though. There's no one's guarding B. I mean,
That's a coin flip right there, as we do call it in the MOBA. But is he gonna collect anyone? The Nerfy can feel it. The distance.
yeah.
Oh my god.
The distance, but no distance is needed as West can go to East with
That
all
sucks.
of those bullets, and EUR maybe taking down Ionix and Fael and Solrak. They are there. They are ready. They might be going on to the flank, mid control. Once again, West C knows as Josh F will go down, but there's so many, or
Guys.
2 members right now.
Spectre, they're
playing
losing them the
tag.
round.
They're playing tag, and oh my
Last
goodness.
player standing.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, Shintaro. Oh, double kill? Okay, we take those.
Shintaro's not even gonna risk it. He's like, alright, I'm gonna just pull out the sheriff and just one tap both of these fools. But yeah, I would say just like I said, man, Stinger. It's like way cheaper, 950 credits to be exact. No distance fall off, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe there is, but that 5-round burst when you ADS, that's an instant kill, my friend. It's like a mini. It's a mini bulldog. It's a mini bulldog that shoots
exactly.
faster.
It's and the affordable mini bulldog, and right now, Zal Ragnar they're picking up the pace, 6-8 onto the scoreboard. Asha Luna, the coin flip that took let's say lose them another round. This time, a good distribution of amount of players. They would still go for a stack, and we saw the battle between the Pogi Papas that they know how to take A and consistently take A. So this is a good decision coming in from Astra Luna to still good distribute a good amount of people and go for those challenges. And yes, no Shintaro, but still Josh F is there. Slowly but surely, we got a scan, Recon Bolt. They got the positioning that they want. Oh, good wall.
That's a great
This
wall.
might
What
be
the
it.
heck?
This is it.
Oh,
No chance. No chance.
Enemy
indeed.
remaining.
And it's just oh, they're just hunting down. They are cashing in some money in the banks with those kills, hurting the ecos of Zol. And yes, a cheeky play onto that wall.
Yep, quick thinking here from Silvano, who was on that Brimstone. at the first map did not really work out too much in his favor. He did get a lot of kills, but you know, I think he's more effective with the kind of the supportive role for his team, I guess. But either way, I think he's going to be a threat for the side of Zol. Now we are on 6-9 of the score, and a drone is going to come through. They're going to tag Ewer, who's going to force him off of the screens area, and this is going to be good for Shintaro. If this is going to be a peek from Ewer, that's going to be a bad one, but instead it is going to be the classic Vala peek. WASD around the corner. Makes sense.
And at this point, we saw A repetitively from Zol Ragnar. And at this point, they can just fake or can move to B. They haven't been pushing a lot. Is the same as what we saw from those previous rounds. So they're now being cautious. They are well aware. Recon both, yes, tagged one, but still no confirmation what or where the other members are.
Yep, 30 seconds left on the clock, though. Plenty of shots are being thrown at the moment from both sides. Madge, he's gonna get jumps, but Shintaro and Josh F with a big entry on towards the site. They do not need the wall anymore to go for the plant on towards second floor. Instead, they just straight up take it. Despite a really, really good round from the side of ALE in that last one, it seems like they cannot continue the streak. They are going to be stuck on towards that 9 side because it seems like Zol is in a rhythm that they're just finding everyone. Silvano does find Shintaro, though, but a 1v3 is going to be a tough ask. One tap from Josh F himself, and there it is. 7-9, 2-point lead. Zol Ragnar. I think we've seen this exact thing before.
Yeah, they are catching up, and Fael at the last moment fell like a leaf as how quick Zol Ragnar onto their, let's say, identifying the threats. And as what you mentioned, we already saw this might be a good round for Zol Ragnar to take, as Astra Luna needs to play on eco round. They need to settle for pistols first. And trying to take it slow once again. They might be ahead onto those guns, but they still respect the capabilities of Astra Luna, but the Blade Storm. Here we go as they are to start on weathering, attacking the site. You have the curtains, the information, people fly in, and you got the headshot. You got jumps onto that kill. Shintaro is ready for anyone who's going to challenge him. But on to that part below, he is throwing knives night after
Oh my god.
And you need to save it. You need to wave goodbye, as this will be a flawless round for Zol Ragnar. And they are going home with 2 ultimates. They are popping off.
Oh my god, despite the Sinatra movement there from Solrak, he could not escape the wrath of Shintaro on top of that container. And there it is, 8-9. Zol Ragnar, the second half resurgence once again from them. Going into this one, they do have a lockdown and a res, just like you said. So that's going to be a pretty tough one to go up against, but Shintaro is going to go for the cheeky peek around the corner.
Yeah.
They did see 2 here, but Ewer's going to go for the push. I love it from the side of Zol, having their initiators covered in this one. Silvano with a nice shot on Shintaro, but Josh F gets the double kill, and that is going to cause B-side to be slightly wide open up until Solrak finally with the rotate. But I think the idea here is they have lockdown, they have the lurk, they can still go A. But if they're really scared about
info's given, John's being sneaky about it, and this might be the plan that they need. But Ionix was able to take down the mid control. But you can clearly see that the Killjoy is still there. Fael might be checking kitchen. He is hungry for more, but hungry even further as the Killjoy to Killjoy. Aeonics will pay the price, but they got the info. The communication is there. Heads popping off, and we are on a 9-9 again. Equalizing, and ALE lost at their buy round. They lost all of those guns. And this is a much needed timeout for both sides as a breather, as someone already at the same points.
Yup. And 9-9. Oh my god. Just like the hiccups, man.
Yeah,
Once again,
you are popping
it's
off,
just
man.
it's popping off, coming back, do everything that they can. I'm trying to time these hiccups, man, with the mic, with my mic, but
I
it
do
just
understand
comes
that
out
you're
of
trying,
nowhere.
man.
But
But they're randoms. They're your RNGs for today.
yeah,
So it's fine.
so it's fine.
It's
we're
fine,
just
it's
gonna,
fine.
we're gonna go.
It's
We're gonna
part
go
of-
through it. We're gonna go through it. We're just gonna keep go. We're just gonna keep
I mean-
going. But yeah,
After Tofu disappeared, now you got hiccups. What's next? There's so many different
is the
events right
Osiris
now.
curse?
Oh no no oh no!
The Osiris curse.
not.
Whenever
No,
you're casting with
no.
Osiris, you get random hiccups. I will now watch the next iCafe attack just to find out if that's actually a thing. But I think that let's see.
Yeah. Yeah, I got my own curse at Wild Rift, and this time I got my curse from VXV, and this is a whole new different curse if I cursed you and Tofu. But yeah, this is really getting interesting. We are on the 9-9 eco round for Astra Luna. This will be a tall task for them to win if they're going to focus A, both of them stacking there, so they know
should
which
run.
part will be focused.
Ooh.
Okay,
Any
lockdown.
reactions? Any reactions from the defending side? Any
lucky?
destroyers? Oh my god, that shotgun is not even close. They're gonna get detained. Oh, so many detains. That's gonna be a 3, man. Don't even want Toms, just push it, man. They're all detained. What are you on about? This guy.
He did on the wall.
Ah, Shintaro's
Still
job.
playing
It's
it
Shintaro's job.
safely. You gotta respect
planted.
Madge. You got those respects still there. But of course, other members would still be aware that this is their moment and definitely took down ALE. But what's good about this, Sneaky, they did an eco round. You can see a whole lot of big guns and even an operator from EUR. And they got 4 ultimates. 4 ultimates. So you can spend 2 of those to win a round, to recover some eco, or use it all to get onto the equal spot and again recover added ecos.
Yep, I think they really need to think about what the ultimates they use this round, considering it's gonna be a buy, even if ALE wins this for the side of Zol Ragnar. So they're gonna need to use these ultimates very smartly. I think the most important one is gonna be that res. Kind of playing the 6v5 here on the other side, but Ragnar does have that delay. To be honest, with the Hunter's Fury, they can just make sure that the diffuser is not safe this entire time. Solrak chilling on top of the screens. If you can't hit that jump, you're bad. But 1 minute left on the clock, and I would say lockdown. It's pretty a basic thing, but can the man hit the shock dart? That's the true question. Never mind, he just straight up Hunter's Fury on towards that side, but lockdown is not destroyed. Oh, finally it is, but one is gonna get spotted. Josh F gonna be exposed, but Yor is on the other side. Aeonics, the flanker, is getting flanked at the moment. Yor looking for a spot on towards the mid side. Man, just kind of just
30
jiggle peeking
seconds
mid
left.
just to make sure that Aeonics is up to. No good in this mid side. I like that Zol's taking their time, but Shintaro is dead. They need to plant it now. They need to plant it right about now. Aeonics is only gonna get matched, but not anyone else. 2v3 situation. Somehow on top. Zol, where is the spike? Josh, you need to plant. You need to plant there right now. Oh no, Solrak right above them. He's gonna need to find someone, but he's looking at the wrong direction. No, he thought it was default. Oh, he thought it was default. No.
They played it.
I believe
out
in
of their
you.
mind.
I believe in
Gotta
you,
find
man. I believe in this guy.
You are with the EUR with the OP, sending West onto Europe. And consistently, just Josh F will play
I love this.
safely. Okay. Got your zipline. He knows. A fake. Okay, he's just
Oh!
playing all around.
Josh?
But no! He
Josh?
looked
Josh?
below. And
Wait.
Josh.
Do they have it? Yes, they do. But Josh, what was that, brother? Sir, you already have info. He's 1 HP in the Viper's pit. You don't have to put it down. But at the same time, I think he thought that the jet was already diffusing, and he was just trying to get some better vision while the decay was still ongoing. But it seems like Shintaro, or rather, not Shintaro. It seems like you were a bit too smart. And has that operator still in his hand, so that's gonna be an important one. But ALE does not have that much economy to work with here, even a Spectre on towards Solrak. So another must-win round to come in from them. Zol pretty comfortable still with the rifles that they have from that streak. And
They
let's
got
see.
2 ultis still, so they can still recover a bit of those. And oh my goodness, as we are talking about ultis, Blade, Stormfront, and Maj will just return the favor. We are on to the spike plant. This will be the post-plant situation once again onto the side of Zol Ragnar. You have the rest. He got 2 bodyguards, but Maj onto the rafters was able to draft away Wes. And you can clearly see that he still wants more. Might be pushing even further. Oh, a
Oh.
bad peek as the headshot will come in. Still, you were just added more, just add more kills, but they're going to chase on this. Oh, okay.
God
the fake
damn,
outs, he
Shintaro.
wanted to
Oh!
play. They wanted to play. And
Sir, it's
once
11 to
again,
10.
that is statement. 11 to 10. This is mind-boggling. That we're in. You are not as far as you should be, but still, you want to play with the knives.
Yep. I think now is the time for ALE to go for a full goddamn eco. If they don't, then that's gonna be bad news. If they do, then they can maybe buy up the op going into the next round. But instead, Ewer is gonna opt in for that Blade Storm. And Fael gonna sell that Bucky will opt in for the pistol. So they're gonna go full eco. So they're gonna really bet on that that Blade Storm hitting. Plus the other members kind of stepping up to the plate. But unfortunately, Solrak is gonna be the first victim in this situation. Wall's gonna go in. Where is the rest of the squad? Why is Doms on his own? But Shintaro is flying in the air already. Aeonics clearing the site. And 11 to 10, Fael, the last person left alive with a prime classic. Shintaro trying to rope his way up like he is a Apex player. But my friend, this is Valorant. 12 and 10. Zol Ragnar, they can taste it. They can taste. I don't know if there's a trophy. They can taste the first prize already.
Yeah, they got already the upper hand. We are onto the match point. You just have 2 ultimates coming in from ALE, and yes, you might be. I mean, there's a possible chance for Zol Ragnar to come back if they lose this round, because you can see ALE's economy looking bad. They need to full buy just to make sure that they can still save the game. But this time, this is looking bad right now, as EUR isn't going to drop any members with the operator. But there you go, no Aeonics. And they are back, but oh no, the difference showing a jet-to-jet. Solrak being sneaky, looking any members.
They know he's there.
Corners, they know.
Oh, such a good snake bite.
No orb, catching everything, and he needs to pay the price as the wall bang will be there. The last member, Maj, is he going to be mad as how bad right now the situation? Aster Luna, the hope, the last member with no ulti. Wes still got his Hunter's Fury, so he can just snipe out. You got the plant. You still got the utility. For Maj. Might go for a 3 versus 1. Running low, but didn't swing early on. Goes for the headshot.
1 second.
Take that second.
Hunter's Fury, though.
And once again, Hunter's Fury is available, but using those
Oh my God,
double
Wes!
Oh no! You don't
Oh!
What? He wants to challenge them.
He wants the smoke.
And he wants That's smoke indeed. And of course, congratulations, Zol Ragnar, as the champion for iCafe Attack 2.
God damn
And
it, bro.
this is...
As soon as the game concluded, I just realized I don't have the hiccups anymore. But anyways, congratulations to Zol, man. Well deserved win. They played the first map really well after the second half, and in the second one they played the it's the second half buff basically here. Zol.
Yeah.
So early game, lose more of a scaling type team late game, and it seems like it worked out in their
Yeah,
favor.
exactly.
Nice try for Ido, man. I mean, I'm saying them. I mean, that wall from Silvano is one of the smartest plays I've seen
Yeah.
in a while, and I think File still fragging here for ALE. So I do expect this to be more of a common occurrence of ALE versus Zone happening in some of these tournaments. So yeah, hopefully we do get more of these two in the next few tournaments that we do.
Yeah, and the big shoutouts, of course, as what you mentioned, Astra Luna Esports, they did a great job. It's just that for today, it's Zol Ragnar's day. We saw the rising stars. We saw the hopes that they can win it all. It's just that, building onto the late game, they know how to play with these long games as they are being on trial of fire repetitively, and how active they are. But of course, we have the champion, we have the runner-up, we got those sweet cash prize pool for the champion, and of course, we're going to have another winner for our giveaway. We got two winners, and it should be Charles and Rogen. Oh, okay, no, it will be different. Okay,
My
so
man's
it's
trying to rig.
Okay, I thought we're gonna win, but the first one would be Angelo Magalona. Big shout out to you, my friend. That's TF Tough shirt. And for the second winner,
Second winner,
Alexandra.
Perez. Hello. So
Mm.
congratulations, Tough T-shirt 2021. Do we have one more? I think we have one more.
We have any more giveaways? Any more?
Any
Any
more?
announcements?
GPU, laptop.
Oh. Yeah, we can give
GPU,
away Sneaky as
laptop.
well. Who wants a Sneaky as a prize? Anyone?
Yeah. Make
The
sure
same
to just do that. You can claim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, once again, iCafe Attack Series, powered by or sponsored for today, of course, Asus ROG, PC Works, Fulcrum Esports, and Gosu Battles. Thank you so much for having us once again. We are your shoutcasters. I am Osiris, and with me is the ever awesome Sneaky with no hiccups at the last moment, clutching it out.
Clutching it out.
Congratulations once again, Zol Ragnar and Astra Luna Esports, for bagging the 40K prize pool. Thank you so much. And yeah, we have a great weekend.